Welcome to the 4th season of the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. I think we should be live right now as Season 4 of the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. Let's see. We are going to get started off with a very important matchup right here. This is going to be a rematch of the Season 3 championship game. However, we do have a little bit of an issue. Edmonton never submitted a new roster order to their team, which means 4 of the 5 starters to their championship roster will not be playing tonight. Ascent MLL is going to be the only Amiibo playing from the Season 3 championship roster as they have a rematch against No Custody. So instead, we are going to see the same roster order we saw in the final round of the preseason. So it's going to be I Am Steve, Shiori, Paranti, Ike, and then Ascent MLL. We will see whether or not Edmonton makes that roster order or not, but Edmonton never submitted a new roster order, so that is going to be the roster order for round 1 of the regular season. Tonight, we are doing a doubleheader, by the way, so if Edmonton does not update that roster order, this is going to be the same roster order when they host Your Worst Nightmare in round number 2. Let's see. Every team has gone down from 12 Amiibo, 11 Amiibo to 10 Amiibo, so every roster has 10 Amiibo or less. The Amiibo Edmonton release was Dabuffalo, so we did at least get that from Edmonton. Another team that did not submit a roster order in time was Toronto. So, Frostbite Shulk Neosis was released from Toronto's roster, but he started in round 4 of the preseason, which means Amiibos 1 through 4 of that team, it's going to be Plazer Draw, Owo, Kayleen, and Mordes. But in slot number 5, it's going to be the highest bench player of that team, and the highest bench player listed was Duke Fizzle's Me Brawler Prof Help. So we will not be seeing the Season 1 or Season 2 MVP for Toronto as we have some minor roster issues. Toronto has submitted a new roster order in time for round 2, however, which is going to be on the second stream of this doubleheader, so we will see them later on. We will get started in just a minute or two. We apologize for being a bit 2 minutes late. Just gotta make sure this live stream is working on my end of things. Let me press this real quick. Share button live now. Opening of Season 4 to the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. So let me go over here. Press this. Live now. Live now. Season 4 of the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. Starting now. So Draft League starts now. Let's ping the live ping. Let's ping the Season 4 ping. And you know what? Let's just ping everyone too. This is the start of the season, so let's start that right now. Alright. Let's actually get the link as well to said live stream. Don't want to do that with no embed. Alright. We ping everyone for this. Season 4, the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League is going to be starting right now. So, let me grab a piece of paper to keep score because I do not have my, I don't have the league made on bracket.com yet. That's going to be one of the projects we do on Sunday. Let me grab a paper. So to kick off Season 4 of the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League, we are going to have a rematch of the championship game as No Custody. They lost in the finals to Edmonton. As Edmonton, they swept No Custody 2-0 in the finals. It was a 5-4 game followed by a 5-3 victory. No Custody, though, they suffered multiple self-destructs in that championship game from the King Deity as well as some other Amiibo. But we're going to see Adult Video, the second round pick from No Custody, Fipsh, Star Slot, Glue Stink, and Gourd Lock, as No Custody will be starting 2 rookies in their roster trying to make it back to the championship game and actually win another one. As No Custody, they won the Season 2 championship, made it to the finals in Season 3. As for Edmonton, we do have that roster issue, all that, so with the roster issue, we are not going to see the same starting 5 as last season. Ascent MLO going to be the only championship starter starting in this game. Instead, we are going to see I Am Steve, the first round pick from Edmonton. Actually, no, they were the second round pick from Edmonton, so he's going to be the leadoff. Shiori, who was on the bench all last season for Edmonton, she's going to be making this start as this is a new and improved version of 1AM Zelda Amiibo. Joseph's Paranti, a undrafted free agent signing, going to be in slot number 3 for Edmonton, the defending champion. In slot 4, that is Viri's Hero Ike. So, for those of you who have not watched the preseason, or for those of you who are not in the Discord, we will not be continuing with Team Instinct or the 8-Bit Bots. Both general managers chose not to renew their teams, so their rosters have folded. Their Amiibo are dispersed amongst all sorts of teams. We will highlight that out, point that out whenever we see one Amiibo from those rosters on there. And finally, Ascent MLL, Edmonton's first round pick from the previous season. He helped allow this team get a winning record and make it to the playoffs and also win. We're going to see Ascent MLL. Before we get started as well, let's talk about the Season 4 format. So, we have 26 teams in the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League Season 4. That's going to be 13 rounds a night. It's still going to be 16 rounds for the regular season. We are split into an East Conference and a West Conference. That's 13 teams in each of the conferences. Top 6 teams in each conference will make it to the playoffs, and the conference winners will make it to the finals. For the first time ever this season, the finals is going to be best of 5. So it's not going to be best of 3, it's going to be best of 5 this time. The rest of the playoffs will remain best of 3, however. Some other additions. Ranked legal stages are now allowed in the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League, so Small Battlefield, Hollow Bastion, Northern Cave, and all 6 forms of Minecraft World are now allowed to be used in the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. We will see some teams using Small Battlefield, Hollow Bastion, and Northern Cave regular form. We'll highlight that out whenever we get to there. Some other changes as well. What was the last change I was going to make? Yes! So, we are still going to have the MVP race. We're still going to have all those other awards like Best Leadoff, that type of stuff. But this season, in the postseason, we are going to have the first ever All-Star game. The top 5 Amiibo of unique characters in each conference are going to face each other in a best-of-1 matchup. So we're going to see the best of the East going up against the best of the West as, yes, East versus West All-Star game. That's how you got to do it, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, I think that's it regarding Season 4 of the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. We will talk about who is an expansion team, who is not, whenever we mention that, all that. There are 9 expansion teams as we have gone from 19 to 26 teams. We had 2 teams pulled. That's why we're at 26 instead of 28. Alright, let's get started with Season 4 of the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. It's going to be a rematch of the Season 3 finals. No custody at Edmonton to start your season. Let's begin. I apologize for yapping for the last 7 minutes. I just realized I yapped for the whole last 7 minutes before actually starting the season. Classic 1AM moment. We should be done with this match already, but adult video, I am Steve. They're going to be your leadoffs as Edmonton. Because of a roster mishap, they are not going to have 4 of their 5 starting champion Amiibo. But this is still a rematch of the finals regardless. Adult video, I am Steve. As Season 4, the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League kicks off in Edmonton. And that's going to be Steve coming back onto the stage. It's going to be 0 to 39 right now. We see the Steve. That's going to be a down tilt followed by down throw. Adult video coming back onto the stage. It is 40 to 39 right now as this Steve. The second round pick for audio right there. The audio is off. What do you mean audio is off? Oh, no. You got to be kidding me. Okay, let's pause real quick. God damn it. Okay, so audio is off. What a very fun way to start Season 3 for the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. Alright, so I got an evil little technique real quick. It's called unplugging and replugging my stuff. This is what I actually need to check my output before doing this type of thing. Let's see, unplug, replug. Let's see, front speaker out. Small. Is it good? I think it should be good. Let's see, let's see. Down, down, up, up. Down, 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 up, up, up. Down, 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 up, 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 up. Is it good? Okay, let's switch sources real quick. Okay, system 1. Down, 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 up, 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 up. Wait, actually, if it's like this, then all I need to do actually is I need to unplug and replug again. So let's unplug. We're gonna unplug this thing real quick. Come on down, come back up, replug. Alright. Front speaker out. Small. Let's see. Alright, it's been replugged in. The audio sounds normal, so that may or may not be a good thing. It's gotta be down, 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 up, 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 up. Let's see. Nope. Nope, still off. Okay. I think I know what I need to do. I'm gonna undock my Switch real quick. So let me undock the Switch. Let me remove this Amiibo. Let's replug it. Okay, that is definitely gonna glitch the whole output video, all of that. So this is gonna be a little bit messy. Down, 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 up, 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 up. It's messy on my end, but if it works for you guys, it should work for you guys. I think if I unplug and replug, it'll work this time. Okay, looks like it's good on y'all's end, but I also want to hear this too, so let me unplug and replug my speakers. That should align everything properly. Front speaker out. Small. Let's see. Down, 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 down. Up, 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 up. Yes, it's working. Woo! Good, good. It's working. All right. So, sorry for that technical difficulty, all that. Play is going to resume in 3 seconds. So let's count down real quick. Actually, it's like a 5-10 second delay. So by the time I start this count on my end, it's going to be seen on yours. All right. The rematch of the championship, by the way. Let's restart it. 67 to 63 right now as, yes, adult video. Here's that 6-7 this whole time. It's going to be 67 to 80%. So let's see. 67 to 80. We're going to see I Am Steve. Forward smash. 86 to 80 right now to Steve. He has stone tools now. Iron tool. That was a last second iron available for the Steve. It's going to be 86 to 80 right now. So, how is everybody doing tonight after that little technical delay? 109 to 80%. We see minecart. That's going to catch adult video. And adult video, he's going to get footstooled. And he is not coming back. So, I Am Steve, able to get 1 kill for Edmonton so far in this championship rematch game. It's going to be 0 to 110. I Am Steve gets KO'd by that dash attack. So Shiori coming out for Edmonton right now. She was with the roster last season, but on the bench did not appear at all for Edmonton at all last season. Received some off-season trading, as we're going to see 19-21. Crunchy's Link Phipps, who has been to the finals every single year. Trying to make it to a 4 finals, and he is going to come back onto the stage. Zelda is going to come back onto the stage as well. 28 to 29 right now between Phipps and Shiori. It's going to be 32 to 48. We see up tilt. We see the up smash actually land at the last hit. Another up smash from Shiori. Do we see up air? We tried to see one, but it does not land. 57 to 48 right now. We see the forward tilt from Zelda. So that's going to miss. Up smash after that up tilt. Going to be 76 to 48. Link, that's going to be down throw into up air. It is 76-73, back air from Shiori. That's going to make this 4 versus 3 right now as we have Zelda versus Zelda between Star Slot and Shiori. Forward tilt, we're going to see Shiori try to go off stage, gets hit by the up air. 14 to 102 right now, 27 to 102. It's going to be down special miss for Shiori. This Zelda, I'm the guy who trained this Zelda. I don't remember using that much down special on her, but she's going to get KO'd right there by the dash attack. Going to be 3 versus 3 this championship rematch. Going to be 44 to 12 right now. It's going to be 44 to 28 as Paranti. This is Joseph's Piranha Plant, an undrafted free agent signing. He is also a rookie. Going to make this 64 to 37. We see the plant. It's going to be forward smash. Plant is off stage right now. Zelda try and go for that up air. I thought she was going to go for the down air there, but Plant, he gets that down air instead. Starslot gets KO'd. It's going to be 3 versus 2 with Edmonton in the lead. It's 0 to 96 right now. 0 to 97. Piranha Plant coming back onto the stage, and that's an up tilt. That is a KO. Glue Stick makes this 2 Amiibo each. It's going to be 0 to 0 right now. It's Viri's Hero Ike. He's going to make a start in this game as he was with Team Instinct all last season. The roster folded. He had major issues in the leadoff last season. He's going to be here in slot number 4. It's going to be 40 to 21. That up tilt is going to miss from Glue Stink. That's a side B as this hero needs to be a little more careful with using that mana. It's already 1/4 mana for this hero. 68 to 32 right now. Forward smash gets parried, and that's a Doria from the Ganondorf. 68 to 62 as Ike coming back onto the stage. Side B, forward tilt. 68 to 94. Ike gonna miss that side special. Actually, he has half mana though. It's gonna be down tilt. Ike still trying to come back onto the stage. We're going to see up tilt miss, and Ike, he's going to miss that forward tilt as well. Get shielded. That one's going to land now. 81 to 139. Down to get shielded. Ike, he still has a full charge fireball available if he wants to use it, by the way. He will. That's going to miss Glue Stink. Glue Stink will come back onto the stage. It's 122 to 139. We see the side B missing from Ike. Forward tilt. Glue Stink still alive at 136 the other direction. They are both back on the stage with a back throw. Glue Stink off stage. We see another missed fireball from the hero as Glue Stink barely coming back onto the stage. He had to just rely on the height after the peak. It is 162 to 154. That forward tilt, that is going to be 2 KOs from Glue Stink here in this game as Ascent MLL. The only one of 5 starters for Edmonton in this game. He is going to be in slot number 5 with a 1 versus 2 scenario in the very first game of the regular season. It's going to be 162 to 87 right now. We're going to see Ascent. That's going to be a side B. That will get rid of Glue Stink. It is coming down to the last Amiibo as Gourd Lock. Forward smash. That's going to KO and no custody. They get revenge in the championship rematch game to start this season. It is a 5-4 victory for no custody over Edmonton as Edmonton, because they forgot to submit a proper roster order, they did not see their regular starters. Instead, it was going to be some beautiful back and forth action. Blue Stink erupting with 2 KOs, but then Gordlock, Ascent, they get KOs each. Gordlock with the game-winning KO. I am Steve gets that leadoff win for Edmonton, however. We'll see if Josiah, the general manager of Edmonton, does submit a new roster order involving most of their stars between now and then. So that's why we didn't see Crouch or Doofinator or AI Sonic or even the Lucas. Alright, so we'll see whether or not Edmonton does submit that new roster order or not, or if we're going to see the same roster again. Edmonton will host Your Worst Nightmare in the next round. No custody in round 2. They will go and have their home opener against JG Wentworth. Let me make sure I got that screenshot real quick. Let's press down to the right button a couple times. Yes, we did get that screenshot. But that is going to be the first game of this regular season. No custody wins it 5-4 over Edmonton. Let me write that down on paper. Let's press that A button as coming up next. Game number 2 of the regular season. It's going to be the Ceiling Fans at the Ditto Burritos. So let's find the Ceiling Fans roster real quick. All pressure is on the Ceiling Fans in season number 4 as they are the last original team, aside from the boys who folded, to have not made it to the playoffs in franchise history. The Swarm, Edmonton, Very Dogs' team, they snapped those droughts last season, each making it to the playoffs. The Swarm, they lost in the first round. Very Dogs' team made it to the semifinals, and Edmonton, we saw them win the championship. But Edmonton going to start off 0-1 because of a roster order mishap. Panger's Piranha Plant Bloom, going to be the first Amiibo for the Ceiling Fans right here. He's decent as a leadoff. He gets some wins, some losses. I think he hovered around 500 last season. But here comes Panger's Piranha Plant Bloom, the leadoff for this team. In slot number 2 for the Ceiling Fans, this is going to be their first round pick of the draft. Mazakatua's Lucas Gary. So we're going to bring in Gary real quick. Alright. I just realized, okay, whoops. We were supposed to be in this mode this whole time. My apologies. We were supposed to be in full screen. We are not going to do that bottom text for Season 4 of the Squad Track Amiibo Draft League. That's one thing I want to move away from. As cool as that bottom text was, I just didn't feel like updating it. That plus, it just looks better being full screen. That plus, we can put this giant image of Josh Allen whenever we want to have the microphone off. But let's turn it off for now. Let's get back to loading Amiibo as Edekrab's Byleth Gazan. Going to be the starter for here, slot number 3. We're going to see the Byleth. This Byleth was acquired in a trade from the Time Zone Squad during the trade deadline. I believe the Ceiling Fans sent over CSharp's Pokemon trainer, the Reaper. In slot number 4, Very Dogs' Dr. Mario. All of Very Dogs' Amiibo will be leaving the Squad Track Amiibo Draft League at the end of Season 4. Any team who uses any of Very Dogs' Amiibo for 5 or more starts in Season 3, in Season 4, they will be awarded a compensatory second round pick in Season 5 draft. NetEasy's King Deity Stardazer going to be the last Amiibo for this team, so let's find Stardazer real quick. Where is he? This King Deity, this is a Gordo, a slightly older version of Tilted before Tilted was Tilted, also trained by NetEasy, but still had a pretty good season for the Ceiling Fans in his rookie campaign. Alright, speaking of Tilted, we will see Tilted in this match. Gonna be in slot number 2 for the Ditto Burritos. So let's find Crunchy's Sword Fighter Ditto first. One of 2 reigning best leadoffs. Ditto, he split this award with Cicada's Zelda Diabells of the Novas. Both leadoffs are still with their respective teams. So let's find Crunchy, Sword Fighter, Ditto. He was on the thumbnail back in round 15, I believe, of the Squad Track Amiibo Draft League Season 3. But Ditto gonna be here for the 4th season of the Squad Track Amiibo Draft League. NetEasy's King Deity Tilted, another long tenured member. So, we are reaching that point in the Squad Track Amiibo Draft League where we will probably see an Amiibo reach their 100th KO in the Squad Track Amiibo Draft League. The closest Amiibo to 100 is NetEasy's King Deity Tilted. He currently has 86 KOs in the first 3 seasons. So if this King Deity reaches 14 KOs, he will become the first Amiibo to have 100 KOs all time in their career. Alright, for the Ditto Burritos in slot number 3, we are going to see their first round pick of the draft. It's going to be Soy Sauce's Pit Thanatos. So let's find Thanatos real quick, bring them in real quick. Here they are. In slot number 4 for the Ditto Burritos, we are going to see their second round pick. This is going to be Amalgamate's Pyramithra. This is not Snaketails, by the way. Snaketails is still on the roster of No Custody, but they were on the bench. This is a different Pyramithra. Her name is Soul number 9, and this is a Pyra leading Pyramithra. because, okay, Amalgamate has like a whole bunch of Pyra Mythra Amiibo. Like, I think she has like 5 or maybe 7 sets of them. I'm not fully sure. But it's going to be Mario, Dude, Link, Lylat, going to be the 5th Amiibo for this team. So let's find Lylat real quick. By the way, we did finally get our first ever Mythra leading Pyra Mythra in this Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. Holy Wars N2, her Pyra Mythra. She's not going to be playing today, but she is on the bench for the Fantasy Feet enthusiast. That uses the Chroma alt, and that is a Mythra leading Pyra Mythra. Every other Pyra Mythra we have seen, so like Snake Tails, the Season 2 MVP Silly, Blood Flame, who had 15 KOs in a rookie season, just named color Chroma 2. Those Pyra Mythras are all Pyra leading. We will see a bunch more Pyra leading Pyra Mythras in this league, by the way, as we did have a pretty good class of that Amiibo. Another character who had a pretty strong class was Lylat. We saw a bunch of Lylats go in the first round of the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League, but we are here for match number 2 of the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. This is going to be the ceiling fans at the Ditto Burritos. The Ditto Burritos, they made it to the finals in their first 2 seasons. In Season 3, they got bounced in the first round of the playoffs. They were the number 3 seed, got beaten by Very Dogs' team, but now they're trying to make it back to the finals in Season 4. As for the ceiling fans, they have never made it to the playoffs in their first 3 seasons. They're trying to make it to the playoffs here in Season 4. What will happen? Let's get started as Spear Pillar. Gonna be the home stage for this game. Alright, so Bloom, Ditto, they're going to be your leadoffs. Very familiar leadoffs for those of you who have been here in the Squad Strike Draft League for a long time. It's going to be 46-0 right now. It's going to be Bloom already at 56% right now, as we are seeing some good work from the reigning best leadoff. It's going to be 67-87 right now as Bloom trying to come back onto the stage after the down smash. 88-8 right now. We finally see some damage being put onto Ditto. It's going to be 88-36. Ditto, he's going to take that forward air. He's off stage. He's going to come back on. No! That is a 0 to death from Penger's Piranha Plant Bloom over the reigning best leadoff. So now NetEasy's King Deity Tilted. He is on a campaign to become the first Amiibo to have 100 KOs all time in his career. He is at 86, and that will not be 87 quite yet. It's going to be 150-0 right now. The Gordos, Bloom comes back onto the stage. We're going to see the 4 tilt into the up air, into the spike ball. That's going to be 33 onto Tilted already. 161-33 as that Gordo. It's going to hit, and that is 87 all-time career KOs for Tilted now. 13 away from reaching that benchmark. So it's Mazakatua's Lucas Gary, the first round pick for the ceiling fans, already at 34. That Gordo, it's going to miss. He comes back onto the stage high, getting above that up tilt for the Deity. It's going to be 48-46. It's going to be a back throw, making this 66-50 right now. It's going to be up smash for the Lucas, 66-79 right now as we see up tilt. What's going to come next? 80-79. It's going to be a back throw, no, down throw from Gary, followed by up smash missing. Down special jet hammer that was a little too high, so Tilted. Currently off stage right now, Mazakatua. Tried to go off stage, instead gets hit by the forward air. Lucas just gonna lie there, waiting for the King Deity to come back. 104-121. A 4 tilt out of parry from Tilted is gonna be a Gordo. That Gordo is gonna land, and that is almost a KO. Not quite yet. That is gonna be a KO though. So Tilted has 88 career KOs now. It's gonna be Gazan versus Tilted as Tilted. He's gonna come back onto the stage. I think he's gonna fall short. He will fall short. So Tilted, 2 KOs in his first game. He is 12 away from being the first Amiibo to have 100, as now Thanatinos, the first round pick for the Ditto Burritos, coming out right now. It's going to be 10-13, 10-25. Down smash is going to put Gazan at 26. Up throw, do we see up air? We do not see up airs landing from this pit. It's going to be 40-31 right now. Pit, that's going to be up throw actually for the Lylat. 42-61-45 as we see Thanatinos, neutral air. Gazan trying to come back onto the stage. He will come back on. 71-46 right now in this 3 versus 3 scenario. It's 88-46 right now. Gazan comes back onto the stage. Forward smash though. The first hit got parried, but the second hit did not get parried. So it's going to be 110, 120 after the neutral air to 46. Forward air from Thanatos though. That's going to be his first career KO for the rookie. It's going to be Doom coming out right now. Very Dodge is Dr. Mario, who will be leading the league when the season ends. It's going to be 0-70 right now. We see the down air. 11-76 as Doom. That's a forward throw. 11-90. Down smash will get rid of the rookie, and now we're going to see the other rookie. Amalgamate Pyra Mythra Soul number 9. So it's going to be 11-25 right now between these Amiibo. We see the down smash. It's going to be up throw into up air, followed by no second aerial from the Dr. Mario. It did not land. It's going to be 11-65 right now. Up throw into up air. Mythra coming out right now for Soul 9. It's going to be down throw, down special as Soul 9. Off stage right now. The Mythra going to have to come back on, but critically damaged at 106. Off smash gets parried. Down tilt from the Mythra, but no follow-up. Side special. It's going to be 36-140 as Pyra jumped into a down special from the Dr. Mario. Going to make this 36-110. 36 to 117 right now, as that's a parry. That's going to be up tilt into no up air follow-up from the Pyro. A little bit strange, but now we see the first ever jab, jab, jab of the regular season. That is going to come from stool number 9. It's going to be 76 to 117. We see the down special. That's going to hit. Mithra's going to come out right now. 76 to 122. 89 to 122 as this Power Mithra slowly clawing back in terms of damage against the Dr. Mario. 101 to 134. Side B, that will get shielded, and we're going to see just the jab, jab, jab. That's going to miss. It's 101 to 137, but down special from Doom 4. That is going to KO. So Mario dudes Link Layla, before we can say anything, gets that KO against $30 Mario. It's going to be 0 to 22 right now. It's going to be 30 to 22 as Star Days are coming out right now. This was a 1 versus 2 scenario, now 1 versus 1. It's going to be 51 to 46 as we see the Link. That's going to be Force Smash getting shielded. That one gets shielded too. It's going to be Up Smash. That's going to put Star Dazer at 78. It is 87 to 76, sorry, 87 to 46 after that Boomerang. Forward Smash is getting shielded again. Forward tilt from the deity. 87 to 72 as we are going to see Forward Smash. That's going to get interrupted by a grab. So Layla still alive for now. Going to make this 97 to 72. Up Smash, that's going to land. King Deity still alive for now. 119 to 72. Layla, dash attack, and the Ditto Burritos. They are gonna win 5 to 4. Alright, so a 5-4 victory from the Ditto Burritos as we saw 2 KOs from Tilted, 2 KOs from Doom, 2 KOs from Layla. We see Bloom getting that leadoff win thanks to that 0 to death, the first 0 to death of season number 4. We see Gazan, Thanatos, they get 1 KO each as the rookie, as well as a trade acquisition. So not bad, not bad. Let's get that screenshot real quick. The Ditto Burritos, they get a 5 to 4 victory over the Ceiling Fans. Game number 3 coming up next. It's going to be Ottawa at the expansion franchise Bastion. So, we mentioned how the USAC legal stages are allowed, so that's going to be Small Battlefield, that's going to be Hollow Bastion, the regular form of Northern Cave, as well as Minecraft World. They can now be used in the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. We're going to head to the first of those legal stages as Bastion. Their home stage is Hollow Bastion. They're going to host Ottawa for game number 3 of this regular season. So let's find Ottawa's roster first. Ditto's Ganondorf Taste, the #1 overall pick in season number 3. He's been having a pretty good preseason as the leadoff for this team, so we're going to see him in slot number 1. Let's bring him in real quick. In slot number 2, Luckman Sephiroth Sauron. He was the leadoff for Ottawa all of last season, but he's going to be in slot number 2 for this team, so let's find him real quick. Where is he? Sauron, no, that's Lucielle Sephiroth. Luckman Sephiroth Sauron, right here. Bring him in. In slot 3 for Ottawa, this is going to be Obsess's Piranha Plant Papaya, coming off his career best season with 19 KOs. Let's find him real quick. This is going to be the 3rd season in the league for Papaya, so let's bring him in. Let's get him scanned. Alright, in slot number 4, we are going to see the first round pick from Ottawa in this draft, so it's going to be Luckman's Shulk Titus. He's had a decent preseason so far, so let's bring him in real quick. Where is Titus? Titus is going to be right here underneath Sidon. So let's bring him in. Finally, in slot number 5, this Zelda Amiibo we are about to bring in Season 1 and Season 2 of the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League with your worst nightmare. This Zelda had 19 KOs in each of those 2 seasons. Did not play for Ottawa in all of Season 3, but finally, she is going to be in slot 5 for Ottawa as their closer. Zeldina, Enacraft's Zelda. As for the Boston Brawlers, this team is managed by CSharp. He is the trainer of Vin Diesel. After a magical season with Vin Diesel with the Swarm, CSharp decided to join this league after seeing what his Ganondorf Amiibo did. The leadoff for his team is going to be House MD. House MD is no longer with the Ceiling Fans, he is here with the Boston Brawlers. That's why we didn't see him in that last match just now. He's going to be the leadoff. He's been actually doing pretty decent as the leadoff for the Boston Brawlers in this preseason. We'll see if that will extend here in the regular season. In slot number 2, we're going to see a Mii Brawler for the Boston Brawlers. This is going to be Amalgamate Mii Brawler Yummers. Alright. Slot number 3, Planetar's Olimar Agent P. This is going to be the first round pick for the Boston Brawlers. Let's find Planetar's Olimar real quick. Agent P. Agent P. Come in, Agent P. You are in slot number 3 for this, as Dr. Jupin Sports seems to be planning something in Boston as they're bringing a team called Ottawa. I don't know. I don't even know what the guy would say. I've watched like a few episodes of Phineas and Ferb whenever I've been like in a hotel, because every hotel got like Disney Channel and that. It's like, do I really feel like watching like Family Guy or Two and a Half Men or Friends for like the 1000th time? Nah, let's put on that Phineas and Ferb, especially with that new season they got. In slot number 4, we're going to see the second round pick from the Boston Brawlers. This is going to be CSharp's Mario Les Blues. And finally, in slot number 5 for the Boston Brawlers, we are going to see Obsess's Ganondorf Quandale Dingle. So let's find Quandale Dingle. The Boston Brawlers have one of the smallest rosters in the league with only 7 Amiibo. They only have 2 bench players on their team. The first of those 2 bench players is going to be Super Rary's Simon Darkness. He was part of the Season 3 draft class, but he did not play any games as he was a free agent all of last season. And then, this is going to be a big one. Zorch's Pokemon trainer Dabuffalo is a member of the Boston Brawlers, but we are not going to see him in the opening game for the expansion franchise, so he's going to be in the bench as Quandale Dingle. Slot number 5, House MD won the starting leadoff position over Dabuffalo, even though Dabuffalo did not play in the preseason. Alright, let me get this quick sip of water real quick, as we're going to have Ottawa versus the Boston Brawlers. Taste, House MD, they're going to be your leadoffs. Alright, so let's press those buttons real quick. Up, left, right, down, A. This is going to be Ottawa versus the Boston Brawlers. Taste, Sauron, Papaya, Titus, and Zeldina against House MD, Yummers, Agent P, Les Blues, and Quandale Dingle. The Boston Brawlers, they have their home games on Hollow Bastion. This is going to be the first regular season game in Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League history on a USAC ranked legal stage that is not Battlefield or Final Destination. Hollow Bastion, you get that honor for the Boston Brawlers. It's going to be 32-16 between Taste and House MD. Down special, Taste off stage right now. He's going to come back in. We're going to see House MD with another down special. Another down B from House MD. 82-30 right now, so we're going to see House gets hit by the forward tilt. It's going to be down special from the Ganondorf, followed by tries to go off stage for the neutral air, does not land it. Down special gets shielded from House MD. That's another shielded one into a parry, actually. 82-79, both Amiibo trying to come back onto the stage. Taste is back on, House is back on. It's going to be back throw from House MD. Forward air is not going to land. It is 115-79. As we see off smash missing from the Ganondorf. It's going to be a forward throw now. 125-79 as Taste coming back onto the stage. It's a back throw from House. 133-79. Taste still trying to come back onto the stage. That's a down B getting parried, and that's a down smash. Taste, the #1 overall pick in Season 3, getting that KO against House MD. Alright, so it's going to be Yummers coming out for the Boston Brawlers. That's going to be a Mii Brawler neutral special. That is the first neutral special KO for the Boston Brawlers. The first KO in their franchise history, actually. Sauron, Luckman Sephiroth coming out for Ottawa right now. It's going to be 32, 44-23. We see the up smash from the Mii Brawler. 62-40 right now, 62-50. We see the forward tilt missing. It's going to be neutral special. That's going to land on Sauron. Sauron has the wing active. Luckman's Sephiroth Amiibo. Up tilt, do we see the up air? We see a down special, and that will not KO Sauron quite yet. He's going to be able to come back onto the stage. It is 102, but a neutral special, that'll get the job done as Yummers has 2 KOs so far for the Boston Brawlers. It's going to be 0-74 as Papaya. Obsesses Piranha Plant coming off his career best season with 19 KOs. Gets hit by the jab, jab, jab. It's going to be 27-74 right now. We see the Mii Brawler putting this plant at 41%. 51. We see a down tilt miss now. It's going to be 66-77. Neutral special. That's going to put Papaya at 87 right now. Could Yummers become the first Amiibo? He will become the first Amiibo of Season 4 to have 3 KOs. So the first 3 KO performance of Season 4 going to Yummers of the Boston Brawlers. Titus already taking 44%. It's going to be 44-92. Down special. Titus at 60. No. No. Don't tell me it could possibly happen. It's going to be 87-92 right now. We have made 1 full stage round on stage. Okay, Titus will get rid of Yummers. Yummer will have 3 KOs in this first game. Titus is going to be 112. Speed Monado comes back onto the stage. Agent P, this is Planetar's Olimar Amiibo. It's going to be 4 smash missing. Off smash lands though. It's 141-8 right now as we see Shulk trying to get a little bit of chip damage. Missed. What is he doing? He was just standing there. That was a rookie mistake from Titus. He just stood there as Zeldina has a 1 versus 3 scenario for Ottawa. Titus just stood there and allowed the up smash to land from Agent P. It's going to be 80% right now as we saw just a huge string, massive damage. Zeldina already at 102%. Up smash, that one's going to get parried this time. 111-18. it's going to be 2 Pikmin dealing big damage on the Zeldina. Going to be 131 to 18 right now as Agent P. We see a forward smash missing. It's going to be down air missing. We're going to see 148 to 18 right now. It's going to be forward smash missing. Forward tilt, putting Agent P at 32. Up throw into up air, but it's going to be a back air from Agent P in the Bastion Brawlers. They're going to defeat Ottawa in their first franchise game 5-2. A massive victory for the Bastion Brawlers in their first game in franchise existence. Yummers having 3 KOs, Agent P with 2 KOs. It could have been 4 had it not been for that forward smash against Titus. Titus, despite getting the KO in his first game, had that rookie mistake against Agent P, just standing there right above the up smash, allowing him to get KO'd. But a massive win from the Bastion Brawlers, 5-2 against Ottawa. Let's write that down on my paper right now. So Ottawa loses 2-5 to the Bastion Brawlers. Game number 4 of this Squad Track Amiibo Draft League. Ooh, this is going to be a very fun one. So, let me get this sip of water before we explain real quick. Verydogs' team, they had 2 different general managers back in Season 3, Jim and Dabuffalo. But when last season came to an end, both general managers walked away from the team despite making it to the semifinals again. They decided to create their own expansion franchises, Buffalo and Miami. Buffalo is owned by Dabuffalo, Miami by Jim, and those 2 teams are going to open their franchises by facing off against each other in their very first game coming up next. The Buffalo Amiibashers at the Miami 69ers. It's going to be Pirate Ship Omega form for this game. Even though it's too late, I think I got the screenshot for Boston versus Ottawa. Yes, we did. So 3 screenshots. Alright. 5 versus 5. Buffalo, Miami. So, for the Buffalo Amiibashers, we are going to get started by seeing the number 3 overall pick in the draft. Dabuffalo's Falco, the job. He needs to get a job. But first, that job, it's got to be being the leadoff for this team. So let's find the job real quick. This is Dabuffalo's first season sending Amiibo to the Squad Track Amiibo Draft League, by the way, so he was able to send 1 additional Amiibo. So let's find Dabuffalo. In slot number 2, this Amiibo is coming from the Time Zone Squad, Cicada's Olimar Voyager. So let's find Voyager real quick. Here comes Voyager. Slot 3, we're going to see 14 J Masters Ice Climber Donkers. This is a surprising roster addition to here. This is going to be another rookie. This is an undrafted free agent signing, by the way, for the Buffalo Amiibashers. But Donkers, he had that 0 to death, I believe, for... Yeah, he had that 0 to death for Buffalo against the Time Zone Squad in preseason round 1. That could be part of the reason why he is here in slot number 3. In slot number 4, so the Buffalo Amiibashers, they made a bunch of moves during the draft. One of this was trading for a second first round pick. NetEasy's Byleth gonna be Venus in slot number 4. Alright, didn't expect Donk to start TBH, but the 0 to death was too good to not earn a roster spot for now. Okay, so there you have it. That 0 to death that Donkers had in round 1 of the preseason, that was enough to get him a starting slot here in this Squad Track Amiibo Draft League. Finally, this is going to be Mr. Irrelevant. Volki's Ryu Tatsugiri, the Mr. Irrelevant 55th pick out of 55 in the Season 4 draft. He is going to be closing out this roster for the Buffalo Amiibashers in their first game in franchise history. Then we have the Miami 69ers. The Miami 69ers are managed by Jim, and this team got the number 1 overall pick in the draft, and he is going to be the leadoff for this team. Let's find the number 1 overall pick in the Season 4 draft. Give me 1 second to find him. You already know who this is if you've already been watching the preseason, but with the number 1 overall pick in the Season 4 draft, the Miami 69ers select Lil Nas X from Dabuffalo. It is this Toon Link right here, the number 1 overall pick in the draft, the lowest tiered Amiibo to be picked. Number 1 overall, because the other Amiibo, it has been a Byleth, a Ganondorf, and another Ganondorf, but this Toon Link joins that club of being number 1 overall picks. In slot number 2, we are going to see Doveman's Little Mac Yamcha, who was with the Chaos Corp last season. Let's find Yamcha real quick. Where is he? Here he is. Nope, that's Unite. We need Yamcha. So let's find slot 2. Yamcha going to be right here. In slot number 3 for the Miami 69ers, this is going to be an acquisition from Team Instinct, even though he was with the bench all season. Joe's Falco Dabuman, as this season we're going to see a bunch more Falco representation, specifically from these 2 Falcos. They're going to be facing off against each other in the 1 slot and the 3 slots. But Joe's Falco Dabuffalo coming out right now. In slot number 4, this is going to be another amiibo from a forwarded expansion team. It's going to be PGX's Richter Sub-Zero as the Simon Belmont and Richter Belmont duo that have been split up. The Richter's going to be over here. The Simon we mentioned was going to be on Dabuffalo Amiibashers, but he got traded to the Novas. He will not be starting for the Novas tonight, by the way, but maybe in round 2 we will see him, because this is part 1 of a 2-round doubleheader. But oh, that is actually Scorpion. That is the wrong amiibo. All that build up and I just loaded the wrong amiibo. Sorry. Let's bring in the correct amiibo. Alright. PGX Richter Sub-Zero, the correct amiibo for this team. Scorpion, he had 19 KOs as a rookie. Sub-Zero had 10, but still a pretty nice debut season. And then finally, the 5th amiibo for the Miami 69ers. This amiibo right here has been red hot in the preseason. A very strong preseason, all that. He was a fan favorite back in season 1 with Barry Donk's team. This is going to be, ladies and gentlemen, Panger's Joker amiibo, Gengalzo. So, let me get this sip of water real quick. Got about halfway down the drink. This is your reminder to drink water, by the way. Water, it's very important. There's water almost everywhere. You probably got water, maybe. Hopefully you have water. If you don't, that's I really hope and pray you got water. Anyways, the Job, Voyager, Donkers, Venus, and Tatsugiri will face off against Lil Nas X, Yamcha, Dabuffalo, Sub-Zero, and Gengalzo, as we have a matchup between the 2 former general managers of Verydox's team, Dabuffalo versus Jim in the Buffalo Amiibashers versus the Miami 69ers. Let's begin. Buffalo against Miami. We're going to see the Job, Lil Nas X. They're going to be your leadoffs for this game. Let's begin as Pirate Ship Omega Form is the home stage for Miami in season number 4.
3, 2, 1, go!
Alright, and let's see what one of these amiibo does. It's going to be first damage being dealt 7-7 right now, 25-7 right now. Down smash going to make this 25 each. We see the Falco with a dash attack into the forward air. The Job putting Lil Nas X at 50%. We see the up smash getting parried. Up smash from the Toon Link out of that parry. 48 to 53 now. Up tilt into, that's a missed neutral air from the Toon Link. 54 to 80 right now. The Job has Lil Nas X at 80% right now. We're going to see the down special from the Shine. Down throw. Do we see forward air? We're going to see a forward throw now. Lil Nas X off stage right now. It's going to be 54 to 106. The Job comes back onto the stage. 54. 64 to 106 now, as we're going to see just the Toon Link. Forward tilt. It's going to make this 75. The Boomerang got reflected back, but it got shielded from Lil Nas X. Up smash, but it got interrupted by the Boomerang. That up smash is going to KO though, and the Job gets the KO leadoff. This is the first round pick from Dabuffalo, by the way. The number 3 overall pick in the draft is able to KO the number 1 overall pick in the draft. So it's going to be 91 to 29 right now, 91 to 47 as Yamcha already getting half meter. We see forward smash, that's going to miss, but forward smash from Yamcha. Yamcha gets the KO here. Here comes Voyager for the Buffalo Amiibashers as Yamcha. He is almost there to have that KO meter. He has a KO punch. Will he be able to use it? He is off stage right now. It's going to be a down air, and Yamcha is going to be too far regardless. Voyager getting that KO. It is 4 versus 3 as Dabuffalo coming out for the Miami 69ers. It's going to be 18 to 33 right now. 18 to 36, we're going to see a Falco down air into up tilt into neutral air. 57 to 36. Falco missed the up smash though. It's going to be, that's a reflected Pikmin. 59 to 36, 64 to 36 as Dabuffalo needs to catch up, do some more damage. Joe's Falco for Jim's team. 89 to 36. Forward smash is going to land. 102 to 46, 102 to 51, but that is the white Pikmin putting this Falco at 62%. Going to be 116 to 72 right now. We see Voyager missing the forward smash. That's going to be Falco jumping around. Gets hit by the up smash now. Going to be 116 to 97, 116 to 108. We see Dabuffalo coming back onto the stage. We're going to wait. It's going to be the Gev attack, followed by some lasers. 128 to 108. Down smash. Dabuffalo gets a KO. He is critically damaged, however, as Donkers had an amazing highlight in the preseason. Going to be 0 to 123. We see the Ice Climber, so it's going to be up smash. Off smash from Nana only as Popo is still lying on the ground. He comes back on. 0 to 146. 16 to 146. Forward smash from Donkers. That's going to make this 3 versus 2 as Sub-Zero. PGX's Richter coming out right now for Miami. It's going to be off special. That's going to put damage on only the Nana. This is a Nana leading Ice Climbers, by the way. Off special from Sub-Zero. Going to make this 58 to 37. The Richter going to get that forward tilt. Ice Climbers should be able to come back onto the stage safe and soundly. Yes, both Popo and Nana still available. It's going to be back throw as Popo trying to chase Nana off stage. 85 to 37 as we do not see a sacrifice quite yet. It's going to be 86 to 44. That's going to be a neutral special, followed by up smash. Sub-Zero at 83 right now. Another up smash, making this 102. It's going to be 86 forward smash. That is 2 KOs from Donkers here in their debut game. The undrafted free agent signing has 2 KOs immediately for the Buffalo Amiibashers. It's going to be 86 to 10 right now. We're going to see the forward smash. Going to put Gengalzo at 27. Gengalzo has a 1 versus 3, but he's had a very strong preseason. I don't know if he'll be able to get 3 KOs in the comeback, but he could at least pad his stats. It's going to be 101 to 66 as Arsene about to come out right now. It's going to be Arsene coming as soon as Ice Climbs come back onto the stage. 107 to 83. Here comes Arsene, making this 120 to 83. Can Gengalzo get that KO? He will get a KO here. It's going to be Venus, the other first round pick from Buffalo. Going to be 0 to 93 right now. Net Easy's Lylat Amiibo, by the way. So Buffalo jumped ahead of No Custody as Venus getting that game-winning kill right there. Venus is going to win this for Buffalo, as Buffalo, they're going to win this 5 to 3. So what I was going to mention about this Lylat is Buffalo jumped ahead of No Custody to take this Lylat. No Custody revealed that they were going to select this Lylat if this Lylat had slid, but Buffalo jumping 1 spot ahead. Those 2 teams, by the way, they will face each other in the regular season. Alright. Venus with the game-winning KO. Donkers having 2 KOs right there. Yes, that is why Donkers is starting. That could possibly be an amazing story from there. The Popo and Nana Amiibo. That job gets that lead-off win against #1 overall pick. We see Voyager with a KO. Yancha, Daboom, and Gengalzo, they get KOs as well. So, Buffalo with the win over Miami. The matchup between Verydogs' team's former general managers. By the way, the current general manager for Verydogs' team is going to be Jacob's Imagination. We will see Verydogs' team in about, 3 games from now. So after D&D Green Bay, Fun Times on Squad, it'll be critical at Verydogs' team. We'll talk more about Verydogs' team when we get there, address the elephant in the room, as well as the reason why Verydogs' Amiibo are leaving after Season 4. Did we get this screenshot? That's going to be a very common question I have. Did we get the screenshot? We did. That's good news. We're going to back out for a second, come back in. I'm going to hop off the microphone for a minute, and when we come back, we will resume with Round 1 of the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League.
Squad strike.
Welcome back to the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. This is Season 4, Round number 5. Sorry, this is Season 4, Round 1, Game number 5, as we're going to have the Dynamic Divorce at the Green Bay Crackers. So, Green Bay is not an expansion franchise. For those of you who don't know, the Starbreakers have relocated from space to Green Bay, Wisconsin. White Cheese, in his first full season as general manager of the team, we're going to once again see some of those low tiers as well as some new acquisitions from the team. They did lose your mom in the expansion draft, so Quadruple X. We saw him in last season's intermission tournament. He's going to be here as the replacement Link. Pink Furby going to be the lead-off, but we do see some of those other low-tier Amiibo. B-Fan's Little Mac MacBook is still with the team, by the way, but he's going to be on that bench. Had a pretty strong second half to the regular season ever since being added. We'll see whether or not White Cheese will make that roster change or not, depending if one of these Amiibo struggles or not. As for the Dynamic Divorce, we're going to see they have possibly one of the biggest draft slides on their team. Jaws' Ganondorf Vibin fell all the way deep into the second round. He's going to be starting in slot number 2 for this team, but let's put some attention on their first round pick, Ted Temple. That is NetEasy's Lucas, who had a very strong preseason. He's going to be the closer for this team as Dynamic Divorce. Their roster order going to be TBD, Vibin, Mythos, Aerith, and Ted Temple, going up against Pink Furby, Young Thug, Quadruple X, Lasagna, and Chuck E. Cheese. So, despite the move from Green Bay, they are still going to play their games on Lylat Crew's battlefield form. It's just the whole spaceship and all that, it's just moved from space to like over the skies of Green Bay, Wisconsin, or at least that's what we want to pretend to do. So, Dynamic Divorce, Green Bay, let's get started. Game 5 of the first round. Up, left, right, down, A. Let's press those A buttons. TBD and Pink Furby are going to be your leadoffs for this game. Let's get started. So what will we see in this matchup? This could possibly be a very fun one. So to lead off, the Jigglypuff neutral special, that's not going to do anything so far, so it's going to be no neutral special so far. It's going to be 0 to 19 right now. The Jigglypuff has gotten a little more consistent with rest during the preseason. We'll see if she can land one of those, but she's been a little inconsistent in the KO department. Going to be down throw. What do we see next with the Puff? 38 to 42 right now. 38 to 55 as Pink Furby. That's going to be a neutral special. That's going to land, but she gets hit by the spike ball. So, TBD, trading damage right there. It's going to be 63, 71. Parries that spike ball, though. Forward smash. Pink Furby trying to come back onto the stage. Sorry, not the spike ball, but the rollout. 63 to 94. Pink Furby trying to stall a little. It's going to be side B, getting some chip damage. Up snap. That's going to be a KO for the Dynamic Divorce. Pink Furby will not win this leadoff. TBD will. So, Young Thug. This is Jim's Young Link Amiibo. I believe he was an undrafted free agent signing. It's going to be 114 to 12 right now. Up special. Do we see the up air? We don't see the up air quite yet from the Young Link. That's going to be some super armor. It's 132 to 29 right now as the Young Link. He gets a force match, take a little bit of poison chip damage, but now the second round pick for the Dynamic Divorce. Vibin coming out for right now for his team. If he ends up being good, Dynamic Divorce will once again benefit from a major draft slide. A bunch of teams not claiming Amiibo on waivers. We saw something similar to this back in Season 2 with Mythos being claimed after the expansion draft. It's going to be 52 to 82 right now. Side B is not going to land. It's going to be 63 to 98 right now between these Amiibo. We see the up smash. That's going to get rid of Young Thug. So the rookie Vibin getting at least one KO so far in this game. So Quadruple X coming out right now. Quadruple X has had a very strong preseason for Green Bay, including a 3 KO performance. It's going to be up smash, putting this at 103. This Link could possibly be an upgrade from your mom. Let's see. 103 to 78 right now. The Link coming back onto the stage. We see the bomb. It's going to be re-grabbed. It's 105, 114 to 86 is both Amiibo coming back onto the stage from opposite directions after the bomb. We're going to see the down air from the Ganondorf, followed by what's coming next. Do we see up smash? We see neutral air. Off smash is going to be way off, but that one is going to land. Vibin has 2 KOs in this draft. It's going to be 120 to 0 right now. Lasagna coming out right now for Green Bay. It's going to be 132, 142 to 0 right now. That fireball is going to land. That one's going to land, but Vibin coming back onto the stage. Just a little bit of chip damage. Down smash. Vibin isn't going to survive that down smash. No. He will be falling short. Lasagna gets a KO against the second round pick. It's going to be 0 to 0 right now. This Mario, by the way, he's been in the league all 3 seasons. That is a bad mistake from Lasagna right there. He allowed Mythos to charge a fireball to its fullest and then got hit by it. 0 to 52 right now from the Mario. It's going to be off smash, finally some damage onto Mythos. 17 to 52 right there. It's going to be down smash getting missed. We see the forward smash getting parried. Mario misses the up tilt, gets hit, that down smash parried. 17 to 40 run right there. Gonna be 26 to 61. Back throw. Gonna make this 40 to 61 right now. This is a 3 versus 2 with Dynamic Divorce in the lead, by the way. We see the accelerate from the hero. Forward smash gets parried. It's gonna be side special. Mythos trying to charge a fireball. It's gonna be fireball landing onto Lasagna. 40 to 118 right now between these two Amiibo. We're gonna see accelerate that runs out. Fireball. Fireball gonna miss. 40 to 136. Up tilt gonna put Mario at 138 now. It's gonna be, that's a critical down smash from Mythos. So that is the first critical smash attack from any hero in the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League, and it results in a KO. Chuck E. Cheese has a 1 versus 3 scenario for Green Bay. It's gonna be 59 to 35 right here. Gonna be forward tilt. 67 to 35, so we are going to see a forward tilt get shielded. Up tilt, do we see the up air from Chuck E. Cheese? We're gonna see just the up tilt, it's gonna miss. Gordo, that's also gonna miss. Forward throw, 94 to 35. That Gordo getting deflected by the up special from Mythos. It's gonna be down smash missing, 105 to 135. Even if Chuck E. Cheese is able to get rid of this hero, there's still Aerith, and there's also still Ted Temple, the first round pick in the draft, available for Dynamic Divorce. It's going to be 138 to 35 right now. Side B, Mythos will be killed by Chuck E. Cheese as Chuck E. Cheese just trying to do some damage control, maybe some pad a little bit of stats. Going to be 0 to 53. Up air, we see Aerith, the forward smash is going to miss. It's going to be 0 to 74 right now. Chuck E. Cheese, down air, dash attack. Chuck E. Cheese at 110. Up air, and Aerith will steal this for the Dynamic Divorce, as the Dynamic Divorce will win this 5 to 3. Alright, a 5 to 3 victory for the Dynamic Divorce. We see everyone for Dynamic Divorce getting 1 KO each. Vibing getting 2. Young Thug, Lasagna, Chuck E. Cheese, they got KOs as a Link struggled against Ganondorf, was going back and forth, but ultimately Vibin picking up that second KO. So the Dynamic Divorce, kind of forgot I didn't start Violet. Lamo. What? You're telling me this is not the roster order you meant to do? Your team is stacked. Yes, your team is stacked. Okay. On the bench of this Dynamic Divorce roster, we have Joe's Cloud Tifa, who had 16 KOs last season, and we also have Eon 2's Byleth Failnot, who's been a solid starter for this team. So this is a very stacked Dynamic Divorce roster. They can easily switch in and out of having some Amiibo. You forgot you had the... Joe, the Byleth has been with your team all 4 seasons. He was literally the first overall pick in the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. Bro's roster is so stacked, he forgot he had elite talent in the bench. Alright, but Dynamic Divorce, they get a 5 to 3 victory over Green Bay, so let's mark that down real quick. Coming up next, game number 6, it's going to be Fun Gang, another expansion team going up against the Time Zone Squad. So, let me see, did I get the screenshot? We'll double check real quick. I love the Switch 2's ability to do that. Oh, we actually got double screenshot. Okay, we can delete the first. Alright. Game number 6, we are going to see Fun Gang at the Time Zone Squad, so let's head to there here as we are about to see the reigning MVP Pancakes in his first game since shattering the regular season record for most KOs. The record is now 26. So, let's see. Fun Gang. This team is operated by Mazakatua. They have one of the smallest rosters with only 7 Amiibo on their team, but the leadoff, this leadoff is a pretty decent leadoff so far in this preseason. Has not started a single game. This is going to be after 3 seasons, being on benches, being in free agency. Louisiana finally getting a start in the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. Here he comes. You know what? Okay, here's what we're going to do. I think I'm pronouncing his name right. Mazakatua. It's going to be Dabuffalo's Byleth, the farm in slot number 2. The farm has been having a very strong preseason as in his rookie season, trying to come in right here. So let's find the job. Sorry, not the job. The farm real quick. We already found the job. The job already played. He got that 1 KO for Buffalo earlier. But here is the farm in slot 3. 14J Masters Dark Pit going to be coming in. Let's find him real quick. Let's bring him in. Originally, this Dark Pit was drafted by JG Wentworth, but in a trade, Fun Gang, they acquired that. JG Wentworth, they acquired Jim's Me Sword Fighter Pant 1. In slot 4, it's going to be, let's see. Slot 4 is going to be Victex's Sephiroth Geralt, a free agent last season, selected in the expansion draft. One new change to the expansion draft was going to be, oh, never mind, you were just making a joke. Yeah. Alright, slot 4, going to be here. In slot number 5, we are going to see Lucielle's Banjo-Kazooie Urshifu making their first regular season start since Season 1, back when they were starting with Toronto. So let's find Urshifu real quick. Where is Urshifu? Urshifu is going to be at the very top up here. Yes, Banjo. I know how to do the alphabet sometimes, I just forget. Alright. Now, the Time Zone Squad. We are going to see what could possibly be a super stacked roster from this team. They went 8-8 last season, missing the playoffs after losing to the Dynamic Divorce in the final round. Despite that, they did get the reigning MVP, Nightmares King Deity Pancakes. But first, this is going to be the second round pick from the Time Zone Squad, Ikava's Pokemon Trainer, Yo Side B. This is a Charizard leading Pokemon Trainer as a Time Zone Squad. They moved on from the Reaper in the offseason. In slot number 2, this is going to be the second round pick acquired from the Novas, Amalgamate Link Sario. So let's find Sario real quick. The Time Zone Squad, they had 2 second round picks, and they're going to be the first and second Amiibo for this team. In slot number 3, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be the reigning MVP with 26 KOs in the regular season, breaking the regular season record with 26. This is going to be Nightmares King Deity Pancakes. In slot number 4 for the Time Zone Squad, we're going to see the only remaining member of the magical 14-2 season that remains the best regular season record in league history. So it's going to be Luckman's Ganondorf Trident. So let's find Luckman, Ganondorf Trident, the only remaining member of that 14-2 roster. Everyone else is on a whole bunch of different teams now. And finally, this is going to be the first round pick of the Time Zone Squad. So, the Time Zone Squad has had a bunch of struggles with this character specifically. In Season 2 of the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League, they drafted Informer, but they traded him away at the end of the season. In Season 3, they drafted Gazan, but Gazan was traded at the trade deadline to the Stealing fans. So, the Time Zone Squad, this is going to be their third attempt at a Byleth. Ladies and gentlemen, their first round pick, the Warden of Time, Crody. Crody is going to be the closer for this team, trying to fill a very similar role as we see with Shion with Your Worst Nightmare. We'll see how this works, as we're going to have fun game against the Time Zone Squad. Good luck. Your leadoffs are going to be Louisiana versus Yo Side B, The Farm, Petty Bitch, Geralt, Urshifu, going to close out the roster for Fun Gang. The Time Zone Squad is going to be Yo Side B, Sario, Pancakes, Trident, and Crony. So the Time Zone Squad will be starting 3 rookies in the regular season roster. So it's going to be 3 rookies, the reigning MVP, and their longest tenured member. Let's start. And once again, the Time Zone Squad, they're going to be on Umbra Clock Tower, Omega form. So here we are on a giant falling clock, falling infinitely, and that's immediate. Yo, Side B. It's going to be 42 to 12 right now, as Luigi taking some damage. Off Smash going to make this 42 to 33, and Charizard, immediate switch to the Squirtle. So Squirtle's going to be coming out immediately for Yo Side B. It's going to be 49 to 60, 65 to 60, as Squirtle trying to go toe-to-toe with Luigi. Ivysaur comes out right now, it's going to be 65 to 72, so there is a chance that Charizard could come back out. 74, 94 to 72 right now, as Ivysaur try to go for that up air, will just come back onto the stage. 94 to 72, Luigi jumping, but that's going to be off Smash getting interrupted. 94 to 80 right now between these two Amiibo, as Luigi off Smash. Do we see the switch to Charizard? We will not see a switch to Charizard quite yet. Another off Smash, and now still the Ivysaur. Now here comes Charizard, and yo, Side B to try to recover. It's 94 to 131. We're going to see Charizard go for the forward tilt. Louisiana off stage right now. Do we see a forward tilt? We see a down air attempted actually, but that's going to miss. 106 to 132. Back air. Louisiana off stage. Yo, Side B for the Charizard to recover. 120 to 138. Dash attack, and Louisiana gets a leadoff win against Yo Side B. So Sario amalgamates Link, the other second round pick for the Time Zone Squad, coming out right now. That was going to be a jab, 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 but Luigi falls out of the jab, jab, jab. Up throw, Louisiana, 150. Sario gets her first career KO. Here comes the Farm. This is the 6th overall pick in the draft, the first round pick for Fun Gang. It's going to be 16 to 31 right now. This Lylat has had a very strong preseason. It's going to be 34-50. Forward smash gets shielded. That one also gets shielded. This one is going to get interrupted by a grab now. 34-61 as Link misses all 3 forward smashes. That's a 4th missed forward smash from Sario now. Going to be 48-79. Sario back onto the stage. We see the up smash making this 71-79 right now. We see the up smash again. 91-79. We're going to see the Link. He's going to go for a neutral special point blank. It misses. Gets parried. And that's a side B from the Lylat. Forward tilt. Going to make this 91-109. We see a forward throw. 91-119. Sario coming back onto the stage safely. So what will Sario do? He gets hit by the down smash. The farm has a KO, and now here comes the reigning MVP Pancakes. So he broke the record last season with 26. Can he get another high pace again? He's expected to have 25 KOs again, and that's going to be KO number 1 in this campaign for Pancakes. So it's going to be 0-12 right now, 0-26 as Pity Bitch, 14 J Masters, Dark Pit coming out right now. So it's going to be 21-26 right now, forward tilt. We're going to see the Gordo, it's going to miss, up tilt into neutral air. This Dark Pit already at 73% with the forward air, and 93 with the up smash. Could Pancakes have a 2 KO performance? It's going to be 93-51 right now. We're going to see the forward tilt. 102-51 right now. Dash attack is interrupted by the arrow. 102-76 as Dark Pit. Forward throw. Going to go off stage in that forward air. Gets interrupted by a forward air from the King Deity. So it's going to be 116-89 right now. We see down smash. Pancakes off stage right now. Forward air, but it's forward air trades. 128-108 right now between these two Amiibo. And we see forward tilt. Dark Pit off stage. Going to go high, and we see just forward air on the way back. Gonna make this 137-117. Up tilt. That is 2 KOs from Pancakes, the reigning MVP. It's gonna be 12-117 right now. Down tilt, down tilt. joah coming out right now. 29. We see the forward tilt again. This Sephiroth, I think, might get the wing early if it gets that high. We see up tilt. We're going to see no up air quite yet. 51-143. We see the forward air. Does not land. Gets shielded instead. It's going to be a forward throw. Pancakes currently off stage right now. Will come back onto the stage. 51-154. Forward smash gets shielded. 61-151. Down tilt again. We're going to see that Gordo. It's going to miss. 71-54. Out of parry. Forward tilt. Sephiroth now has the wing. It's going to be 83-154. And we're going to see the King Deity, back air, that's critical damage onto Geralt though, and now Trident, the longest tenured member of the Time Zone squad, Luckman's Ganondorf coming out for this team. It is 83-98, down smash, KO, as Trident gets us that KO right there. It's going to be 0-39 right now. Urshifu has a 1 versus 2 scenario in his first start since season number 1, back when he was with Toronto. It's going to be 8-49, 21-49 right now. Down special, that's going to land. 41-49 as we see forward tilt in the opposite direction. 41-57 right now as we see up smash. Do we see up air follow up? We don't see an up air from this Banjo-Kazooie. 41-64 as we see the forward throw. 59-64. Urshifu coming back onto the stage. It's 59-64. This Banjo still has all 4 side Bs left if he wants to use one. He got a game-winning KO in the final round of the preseason with a point-blank side B. It's going to be 77, 93-71. We're going to see Ganondorf. He has a bomb in his hand. He throws out of the Banjo. That's going to make this 108-71 as side B, point-blank. He does it again. Crony, the first-round pick of this team. Forward smash going to get shielded right there. Down tilt, up air. Urshifu still alive for now. It's going to be 134-15 as we see forward smash. Crony at 35% right now. So the Warden of Time is the first round pick for the Time Zone squad. It's going to be 134-52. We see a back throw as Urshifu currently off stage. He has 4 feathers remaining, by the way. It's going to be 148-52. We're going to see the up tilt. Urshifu still alive. And we see an up air. It's going to miss just wide to the left. It's going to be 161-52. We see the down smash and the Time Zone squad. They're going to win this 5-4 with a game-winning KO from the rookie, Crony. Alright, so even though Side B lost the lead off to Louisiana, the Time Zone squad able to win this because we see the farm, Sario, Geralt, Trident, Urshifu, and Crony getting KOs. Pancakes probably had the best performance for this team. 2 KOs against the farm and the Dark Pit, and big critical damage against Geralt that was able to get this Ganondorf, get some big damage. Immediate KO against the Sephiroth. Alright, so the reigning MVP showing why he is the reigning MVP. Let's get this screenshot here. Let's press that A button. I definitely agree with what Nightmare and Joseph have to say about Pancakes. Alright, we got that screenshot. Let's press the A button as Game 7 for tonight. It's going to be the Critical Crashers at Very Dogs' team. So a 5-4 victory for the Time Zone squad. Let's list KRT at VDT. So we're going to be on Boxing Ring Omega form. So I did say we were going to mention the elephant in the room real quick. So here's the elephant in the room. Initially, Very Doggish was going to return as general manager, which is the reason why Jim and Dabuffalo left to create their own expansion teams, but because of some off-season incidents, on-field incidents, Very Doggish has been banned from competitive Amiibo for the next 2 years, and we decided to extend that ban here in the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. That is the reason why Very Doggish is not the general manager of Very Doggish's team anymore. Because of how late it was in the off-season, that's why we still have the name, all that, and that's also why Very Doggish's Amiibo are still in the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. All 4 Very Doggish's Amiibo in this league will be departing at the end of the season, so at the end of the season we will not see any more of 38 Dime, Doobie V4, Lasagna, or Rocco. Any team that starts any of Very Doggish's Amiibo for 5 or more games will receive a compensatory second round pick to make up for this loss in the Season 5 draft, so that'll be at the end of the season draft. I think we're going to squeeze those in between there and there. So I know what you're thinking. If Very Doggish isn't the general manager of Very Doggish's team, if Dabuffalo is managing the Buffalo Amiibashers, and Jim is managing the Miami 69ers, who exactly is the general manager of Very Doggish's team? So, originally, he was going to be the assistant general manager of Amiibo Engage, one of the expansion franchises, but when the opportunity arose, Jacob's Imagination is the general manager of Very Doggish's team, as they're trying to make it back to the semifinals in their 4th season in franchise history. So, let's start by loading the Critical Crashers, one of the expansion teams. We're going to see Planetar Zelda, Ragatha. So, this Zelda right here was with the Buffalo Amiibashers in the preseason, was released by the team, but the Critical Crashers claimed the Zelda on waivers, so that is why she is here, and she's going to be the leadoff starter. So, sorry, not Pangar Zelda, Planetar Zelda actually, Planetar Zelda, my apologies, Planetar, Zelda, Ragatha. So we're going to see Ragatha in here in slot number 1. So let's find her real quick. We accidentally scanned Pangar's Zelda, Vespertine. Vespertine is with the Critical Crashers, I think, so let's find Ragatha. Alright, in slot number 2 for the Critical Crashers, we're going to see MLO 456's Link Gloom Edge, so he's going to get some of his first real action since Season 2, back when he was with the Time Zone Squad. So Gloom Edge, slot number 2 for this team. Yes, Ragatha is starting, was a member of the Buffalo Amiibashers in the preseason, but got released. She's going to be starting. Frostbite's Ganondorf Grim Knight's going to be slot number 3 for... Oh, wait a minute. No, she's actually supposed to be the bench. My apologies. I messed up on the spreadsheets. Yeah, no, there's 2 Amiibo listed as number 1. My apologies. Yeah. So, sorry, little correction. Ragatha is not starting. We apologize. That is a little misconception, all that. I actually had 2 Amiibo listed as slot 1. So Gloom Edge is actually getting the start as the leadoff for this team. In slot number 2, we are going to see Frostbite's Ganondorf Grim Knight. He had his career best season with the 456 Squadron last season, but the Squadron, they went 6-10. This includes the Ganondorf struggling as a leadoff, but once he got off that leadoff slot, had a pretty decent season. Alright, in slot 3, one of the long-tenured members of the Ditto Burritos, Rap Jam's Hero Freak, is now with this team. That's why you did not see Freak with the Ditto Burritos when they beat the Silly Fans 5-4. So let's find Rap's Hero Freak. Where is Freak? Here he is. We saw him get one of those Freak finishes during the preseason and all that, so Unk still got it. Let's see if he can still do it here in Season 4 of the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. Then, in slot number 4 for this team, so the Critical Crashers had the number 2 overall pick in the Season 4 draft, and let's find him real quick. Try to load him. With the number 2 pick in the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League Season 4 draft, the Critical Crashers select Soy Sauces, King Deity, Chaos King. Finally, slot number 5. This is going to be 1AM's Byleth Informer. He was with Ottawa last season, started a handful of games, but he's going to be here with this team now. So alright, that is your Critical Crashers. They play their home games on Palutina's Temple Omega Form, but they begin their season on the road as they are on the road against Very Doggish's team, coming off a semifinal appearance. So let's see. Carbon shows Pit, the team's second round pick, is going to be coming up first. Let's find the Pit real quick. 910. In slot number 2, this is going to be the reigning total KO leader in Season 3 with 29 total KOs in the regular season and playoffs combined. Net Easy's Olimar Uproots. Let's find Uproot real quick. Where is Uproot? Here he is. He's being loaded in just a second. He's running down that tunnel, and here comes Uproot. So, Very Dodge's team last season had a King Deity amiibo that was Amalgamate's King Deity Biscarvet, but in the first round of the expansion of the regular season draft, they decided to move on from Biscarvet. With the first round pick from Very Dodge's team, they selected 1AM's King Deity Bob. So Bob gonna be there in slot number 3. He is expected to have high expectation as a rookie. He is played very similar to possibly be similar to the likes of Tilted, Pancakes, and even Nightmare's new King Deity Rice, who we will see with your worst nightmare later on in this round. Alright, slot number 5. This is gonna be, slot number 4. This Dr. Mario right here, he had a rough first half to Season 3, but once he got added back to the roster, he had a strong, dominant second half. He had 13 KOs in the last 8 games of the regular season. Had this Dr. Mario had that pace all season, he would have been tied in the MVP with Pancakes last season. Let's see if he can do some sort of performance like that. Then finally, slot number 5, Penger's Ganondorf Starless. This is season number 3 with Very Dodge's team. Was traded in the middle of the season back in season 2 from, I think it was a Novas, I'm not fully sure, but Starless gonna be here. Alright, so it's gonna be the Critical Crashers at Very Dodge's team. We're gonna see Gloom Edge, Grim Knight, Freak, Chaos King, and Informer going up against 910, Uproot, Bob, Sauce Alger, and Starless. Let's begin. By the way, for those of you wondering where Bubble Base is, Bubble Base left with Dabuffalo in the expansion draft, so Dabuffalo, he has Bubble Base now. Bubble Base's up special has been upgraded, so we'll see what happens. Gloom Edge, 910, they're going to be your leadoffs. Alright. Very Dodge's team in their first match since the semifinal appearance. 910, your leadoff for this team. It's going to be forward smash from the Link, making this 0 to 31. We're going to see the neutral air. It's going to be side B from 910, making this 23 to 57. Up smash though from Gloom Edge, going to make this 13 to 83 right now. Pit. By the way, in Season 4 of the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League, we're going to see a lot more Pit and Dark Pit representation as the Amiibo. There's only been really one real representative in the last couple seasons. Did not start at all in Season 3. That was Eon's Dark Pit, but it's going to be 46 to 107. We're going to see down smash, making this 62 to 107. Let's see, Pit shows that down smash is going to be up throw. You'll see up air. We see a neutral air from the Link actually. Going to make this 77 to 115. Back throw from the Pit, 90 to 115. Pit goes for the neutral air. Link should be able to come back onto the stage. Yes, Gloom Edge will be back on the stage. It's going to be back throw, 103 to 120. Forward air misses from the Pit. Back there though to get some extra damage, 113 to 120. We're going to see just the neutral air from the Pit. We're going to see, do we see neutral air? That will KO Gloom Edge, and 910, the rookie, has a leadoff win for Very Dodge's team. Dorial gets shooted right there from against Grim Knight, forward smash, 19 to 121. Neutral air does not land, but that's gonna be a teched up special from the Dark Pit. Down smash, that's gonna get shielded. This Pit, he's good at avoiding damage so far in this game. 45 to 142. We're gonna see the down smash miss. That's a side B, followed by that's gonna be a down special, and that will get rid of 910. Here comes the reigning total KO leader, Uproot. He had 29 KOs last season, the most of any Amiibo total in both the regular season and playoffs. It's going to be 87 to 0 right now between Grim Knight and Uproot. 103, 105, 109 because of the yellow Pikmin dealing some damage. Afterwards, it's going to be 112 to 18 thanks to the off special. Uproot finally taking some damage. 122 to 18 right now. We're going to see just the Olimar. It's going to be 35 now. Forward smash is going to miss from the Ganondorf. It's going to be down throw now into, nope, no up air. 122 to 45. Back throw, going to make this 141. Forward air, that's going to be Uproot's first KO of the regular season. So now Rap Jam's Hero Freak coming out right now for the Critical Crashers. It's going to be dash attack, 0 to 78. That was a down air attempt right there, but it's going to miss from the Hero. 8 to 78 right now as the Red Pikmin deals some chip damage onto Freak. 14 to 95. We're going to see the neutral air into off smash, followed by nope, no aerial follow-up from Uproot. 42, 57. There was a yellow Pikmin dealing some chip damage, and when the chip damage is done and over, it's going to be 6-7 for Freak. So Freak at 6-7, 6-7 to 124. We're going to see the down air miss again. This is Hero trying to Freak Fish for his down airs. He gets the down smash instead. Here comes Bob for Very Dodge's team. This King Deity has some very high expectations. It's going to be 67 33. We're going to see that neutral special. 6-7 still Bob is freaks out right now as Freak, dealing massive damage at 6-7%. It's going to be a back throw. Do we see a forward air? Finally taking some damage right there. It's going to be 82 to 69. We're going to see the neutral special. 82 to 88. Forward air. Bob, can he get this KO against Freak? It's 95 to 88 right now as Freak trying to get a second KO. That's a trade of damage. 115 to 95. Freak back onto the stage. We set forward tilt. That one's going to land now. 125 to 95 as Bob. He's going to go for the down tilt. It's going to miss. Forward tilt. Not all the hits got shielded. And down tilt. Bob has his first career KO. It's going to be King Deity versus King Deity now between Chaos King and Bob. So 2 King Deities chosen in the first round. Chaos King, number 2 overall. Very Dodge's team that chose Bob later on in the draft. And that is a Gordo stuck in the stage. But Bob is going to be too short. It's going to be 2 versus 2 flat as Sauce Alger had a monster second half to the regular season last year. Going to be 38 to 16 right now. We see the forward throw. We're going to see just Sauce Alger putting 60 on Chaos King already, 71. They both started off at 0%, by the way, going to be 76 to 16. We're going to see the down throw into down air. What do we see from the Dr. Mario next? It's going to be 104 to 23 right now. Sauce Alger is going to go for the neutral air. 104 to 46. Down air, forward air. Chaos King currently off stage right now. We're going to see Dr. Mario. He's going to go for the down smash. And Sauce Alger has his first KO of season number 4. So it's going to be Informer coming out right now. 1 Lylat. He was with Ottawa last season. Has a 1 versus 2 scenario for the critical crashers. Going to make this 13 to 69. Up special. We don't see a follow up from the up special. The Mario not critically damaged enough. It's going to be 20 to 27 right now. That was no jump on the down special. That's going to be up air at that down throw. It's 64% that Informer's at already, so it's going to be out of parry. We don't see a forward smash from Sauce Algers. It's going to be 81 to 91. There is still Starless in the back, but that is not going to be needed as Sauce Alger with the forward smash. Very Dodge's team is going to win this game 5 to 3. All right. So Sauce Alger having 2 KOs from Very Dodge's team, including the game-winning KO. If you look at this was gonna be some beautiful back and forth action, but Sauce Alger saw that beautiful back and forth action. He's like, nah, I'm gonna end it here. So he got 2 KOs against Chaos King and Informer to win this 5 to 3 for Very Dodge's team. 910, Uproot, Bob, Grim Knight, Freak, and Chaos King each getting 1 KO each. So a 5-3 victory for Very Dodge's team. Not bad, not bad. All right, let's get that screenshot real quick. Let's go to game number, is this 9, 10, 11? No, this is gonna be game number 8. We're going to see 2 expansion teams facing off against each other again. This is going to be the Fantasy Feet Enthusiasts at JG Wentworth. Alright, so JG Wentworth, this is a very fun team to watch back in the preseason. They're going to be playing on Summit Omega Form. But let's talk about the Fantasy Feet Enthusiasts first. We are going to see a starting roster order of Amiibo we did not see in the preseason. So let's talk about the Fantasy Feet Enthusiasts real quick. The general manager of the Fantasy Feet Enthusiasts is going to be Amiibo Training Lord / Feet Fetish Haver. We saw him in the chat a couple times, so that's where he is. Alright. As for the opponent, JG Wentworth, Pantwan is general manager of JG Wentworth. But first, the Fantasy Feet Enthusiasts, the leadoff for this team is going to be 1AM's Zelda Yuri. So let's find Yuri real quick. Let's bring her in. She is no longer with Detroit, spent the first 3 seasons with Detroit. Now she is here with the Fantasy Feet Enthusiasts. Detroit, they're trying to get a bounce back season, all that. We're going to see Detroit in about 3 games from now. Coming up next, a long tenured member of Toronto. This is going to be Crunchy's Robin Echo Nart. He was a starter for Toronto in the last 2 seasons, but now he is here with this team. Alright, in slot number 3, this is going to be one of the rookies for this team, CSharp's Hero Magic Man. So let's find Magic Man real quick. He's been having a pretty solid preseason as well, so let's find Magic Man real quick. This is a different hero than Antivirus. I believe Antivirus... I actually don't know what team Antivirus is with right now. I can't read ever for to love me right now. In slot number 4, this is going to be one of the... This is going to be the first round pick from this team. We did not see her play during the preseason at all. This is going to be Vic Texas. Be Sword Fighter Ice Eater 40. So Ice Eater 40, come on down to the Price is Right. And finally, so I mentioned that there was a Byleth for Byleth trade between Red plus Blue and this team, the Fantasy Feet Enthusiasts. The Fantasy Feet Enthusiasts, they sent Jaws' Byleth power over to Red plus Blue, which means the Fantasy Feet Enthusiasts, they have Lego Batman on their roster. Ditto's Byleth Amiibo spent all of last season with Red plus Blue as they made it to the franchise playoffs in the first time in franchise history. So Lego Batman, come on down to the Price is Right. So Lego Batman making their first start with the Fantasy Feet Enthusiasts was traded in the middle of the preseason. As for the opposing team, JG Wentworth we are going to see Jim's Me Sword Fighter Pant 1, another preseason trade. This was a trade baited with Fun Gang. Fun Gang received the Dark Pit that we saw in a few games ago against the Time Zone Squad. So let's find the Me Sword Fighter Pant 1. So if Pant 1's profile picture on Discord, it's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers logo, the old one with like the cream skulls, all that, the actual like Buccaneer. It's super cool, all that, but the Me Sword Fighter is designed to look just like that. In slot number 2, we are going to see Channing Tatum. This is going to be Jim's Ken Amiibo. This Ken has been having a pretty solid preseason. Additionally, having a strong preseason is going to be Amiibo number 3. Zion's Luigi Smooth Criminals. Let's find Smooth Criminal real quick. This Luigi, he's been getting those up special KOs, all that. Very strong preseason from the Luigi. We expect to see something as Luigi has had no representation in the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. We will see him as well as Louisiana getting some good starts. In slot number 4, this is going to be Zion's Kirby JJ Vance. So a little fun fact about this Kirby Amiibo, JJ Vance. So he was one of the original founders of this company that basically, whenever a bunch of farms go bankrupt, all that, they buy those farms, all that, and they basically profit off of those farms going bankrupt. So, just a little reminder, all that, just to learn something. NetEasy Samus Perp Limbs is going to be coming up next. So if there's a bunch of farms going bankrupt right now, does that mean that the Kirby gets a profit? NetEasy Samus Perp Limbs is going to be the next Amiibo. So Amiibo number 5, let's bring him in. Alright, let me get one quick sip of water before we start game number 8 to Season 4. This is game number 8, right? Let me double check, check. I'm going to jump and check my schedule real quick. I have like on the whiteboard right here, let's see. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, yeah, this is game number 8. You know, I could just check the screenshots too. Yeah, we can check the screenshots real quick. This should be game number 8. Yeah, game 8, we have 7 screenshots. Alright. 2 expansion franchises begin their regular seasons. They begin their franchises. They begin their history against each other. The Fantasy Feet Enthusiasts at JG Wentworth. Let's begin. Your leadoffs is going to be Yuri against Pant 1, so 1AM Zelda. Spent the last 3 seasons with Detroit. She got selected here in the expansion draft against Pant 1, a rookie. Alright. Actually, if we look at the roster for JG Wentworth, they have 4 rookies on their roster starting today. As for the other team, they don't have any rookies, I believe. No, just 1 rookie, their first round pick. So it's going to be 16 to 21, 35 to 21 right now, 50 to 21 right now as Pant 1 dealing some good damage against Yuri. We see the down special again, followed by another side B. Actually, side B is going to miss though. 64, down throw into up to air. 91, Yuri. That's going to be another up air, putting Yuri at 110. Do we see another up air from this Me Sword Fighter? We will not. Up smash into up air. Pant 1 at 61% right now. We're going to see the up smash. Do we see another up air from Yuri? It's going to be, nope, that one's going to miss. It's going to be up smash, but that's going to miss. 123 to 77 right now between these Amiibos. So it's going to be 124-77 when Yuri comes back onto the stage. Another down special. Yuri on the left side comes back on. It's going to be 145 to 77. Pant 1, down special. That will KO Yuri. So Pant 1 gets a career leadoff win in his first game in the league. Echo Nart, a long tenured starter for Toronto, coming in for the Fantasy Feet Enthusiasts. It's going to be 6, 17 to 92 right now. He has the 11 sword now available, 25 to 92. Thunder, that's going to miss, so with the Arc Fire. Rain Blade misses from Pant 1, and now that's a forward smash. Here comes Channing Tatum for JG Wentworth. It's going to be 25, 38 to nothing. That's a Shoryuken from the Ken. He's been doing pretty good at getting those Shoryuken. It is 64 to nothing right now for Amiibo each. That's a missed Shoryuken, gets punished by the forward smash. It is 72 to 17 right now. The Robin, I think he ran out 11 swords. It's going to be 88 to 21, as that is going to be no Arc Fire for a little while. Actually, he has half 11 sword available. Going to be 1/3, 1/4, 90 to 71 right now. It's going to be 97 to 71 as we're waiting for the Arc Fire time to restock. It is back, 97 to 71. Forward smash gets parried, and that's going to be a jab, jab, jab from the Robin, but the flurry hits of that jab, jab, jab missed. 97 to 94 right now. We see a forward smash. Can Channing Tatum possibly get 2 KOs? Sorry, another KO. It's going to be 118 to 94. We're going to see the Robin come back onto the stage. Channing Tatum does not have any KOs yet in the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. It's going to be 118 to 108. We're going to see the Ken. Forward smash. It's going to miss. 118 to 121. Neutral special. Neutral special. Ken is going to be too far. Echo Nart, in his Fantasy Feet Enthusiast debut, has 2 KOs. Here comes Zion's Luigi Smooth Criminal. Immediate revenge KO is going to be Magic Man versus Smooth Criminal Mount. This hero likes to use a bunch of magic. It's going to be forward smash, making this 7 to 40% right now. We're going to see Luigi up throw into back air. 27, 37 to 40, 37 to 53. Hero with that point blank neutral special. Okay, it wasn't exactly point blank, but Luigi getting some damage. Down special is going to be 73 to 76 right now. Up throw. We're going to wait for Luigi. Missed the forward air. Gets neutral air though. Back air. Magic Man at 111% right now. We're going to wait for Magic Man to come back onto the stage. Luigi with back throw. And that is 2 KOs from Smooth Criminal in his Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League debut. Here comes Ice Eater 40, the first round pick for this team. It's going to be side B. No bit misfire though. It's going to be 11.99. 23 to 99. You see Up Smash is going to miss from the Luigi. 23 to 116. Mii Sword Fighter coming back onto the stage. 23 to 116. Down tilt, down tilt. Dash attack from this Luigi. Ice Eater currently off stage right now. Will come back onto the stage. It's going to be back up throw. We have not seen an up special quite yet from this Luigi yet in this regular season. Going to be 66. Down special is going to put Ice Eater at 40%. Sorry, 78%. Down special, Smooth Criminal. He gets a misfire. That will let him come back onto the stage actually. It's going to be 78 to 145. I think he would have made it even without a misfire. It's going to be, that's a missed up special right there. It gets punished, and Smooth Criminal will be KO, but he puts critical damage onto Ice Eater 40. It's going to be 87 to 13 as JJ Vance coming out right now. Going to be 87 to 119. We see the down special. That's going to be down B putting damage onto Ice Eater 40. This Kirby, he loves to spam those up specials on stage. That's another one right there. That's going to be up special number 3. 124 to 25. Down special, that's going to be JJ Vance's first KO. Lego Batman, in her debut for the Fantasy Feet enthusiast, has a 1 versus 2 scenario. It's going to be 11 to 42 right now. 11 to 64 to Kirby. What will he do? He's going to go for the down special. He loves to go for those down specials afterwards. It's going to be 11 to 78. 11 to 98 right now. There is still perp limbs in the back, by the way. After this, it's going to be up special. Do we see the down air? That will get rid of JJ Vance. Lego Batman makes this a 1 versus 1 as perp limbs. Net Easy Samus was the leadoff for the 8-bit bots all last season. Coming in for his team now. That's already 62% being dealt from Lego Batman. So 17 to 62 right now. Can Lego Batman make the comeback for the Fantasy Feet enthusiasts? 17 to 25. Side special. Perp limbs off stage. Coming back on. It's going to be 17 to 88 as we see up special. That's going to miss. 33 to 88. Down tilt, Lego Batman takes some damage. Down throw, forward air, but it gets interrupted by a pack. And that's a down smash right there from Lego Batman. Lego Batman makes the comeback for the Fantasy Feet enthusiasts. They're going to win this 5 to 4. Alright. Echo Nart gets 2 KOs from the Fantasy Feet enthusiasts. Smooth Criminal gets 2 KOs for JG Wentworth. Lego Batman gets 2 KOs, including the game winner. We also see KOs from Pant 1 as the leadoff, Ice Eater 40, and JJ Vance. Let's get this screenshot. Alright, so Equinart, Lego Batman, they are with brand new teams, but they show that they are pretty solid with those brand new teams. Smooth Criminal, the rookie. A very fun and exciting rookie to deal with. I'm trying to think now. If Smooth Criminal had able to be, if Smooth Criminal made the up special, do you think this game's direction, its trajectory would have been different? That's going to be one of those what-if questions early on in the season for JG Wentworth. Alright, we got that screenshot already. Let's double check to see that we got that screenshot. Let's go over here. Come on down to the Price is Right. Yeah, we got that screenshot. Alright, that was game number 8. One more game before we back out. Turn off the microphone for a minute. Have a small break for like 2 minutes. So let's see. Game number 9. This is going to be Amiibo Engage at the Cinnabon Splitters. So let's find them real quick. Amiibo Engage, Cinnabon Splitters. Where are they? Cinnabon Splitters. The home games for the Cinnabon Splitters, by the way, are going to be on Woohoo Island Omega Form. Alright, 5 versus 5. Amiibo Engage. This team is managed by Holy Wars N2. Her team, they play their home stages on Fountain of Dreams Battlefield Form, but they start their season on the road against another expansion team. Jacob's Imagination Mario Jacob, going to be the leadoff for this team, so let's find him real quick as this team. They like to have a 1-2 punch of Mario, Dr. Mario. So here comes the Mario, let's bring in the Doctor. Holy Wars N2's Dr. Mario, Dr. Crockpot. So let's find her, Dr. Mario real quick, here she is. Whoops. In slot number 3, we are going to see one of the largest acquisitions from this team in the expansion draft, the Novas. They did not protect Doodlebob in the expansion draft, and he got selected by Amiibo Engage, so he is here with this team. So let's find the team real quick. Where is Doodlebob? Doodlebob is coming off his career best season, by the way, so but the Novas, they had to protect more of their starters, all that, so it's a little bit understandable why Doodlebob didn't get protected, but still, a huge loss for the Novas. Now the benefit of Amiibo Engage. In slot number 4, this is going to be a last-minute addition to their roster, Holy Wars N2's Redwings. So the Roy, this is going to be the first ever start made by a Roy Amiibo in the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League, and he's going to be in slot number 4 for his team. We are not going to see Soy Sauce's Koopaling Zelkov, the Amiibo who loves to go for those jabs. We are not going to see him. In slot number 5 for his team, we are going to see the first action from the Season 1 playoff MVP since Season number 2, Cicada's Byleth Raikou, coming on down to slot number 5. Okay, so their opponent, the Cinnabon Splitters. Let's find Cinnabon real quick. They also made a last-minute addition to their roster as soon as the preseason ended, because both teams that had some of the smallest rosters out there. So, the longtime starter for the Swarm, Duke Fizzle's Me Sword Fighter Mr. Ninja, is no longer a member of the Swarm. He was selected in the expansion draft by the Cinnabon Splitters. He was the one Amiibo that did not get protected as the Swarm. They chose to protect their other Amiibo, so Vin Diesel, I Don't Love You, Baba Booey, and Sidon. Alright, slot number 2. This is going to be Luckman's Cloud Jr., who spent the last 2 seasons with the Starbreakers. The Starbreakers, they moved to Green Bay, are now known as the Green Bay Crackers. Let's find Cloud Jr. in that second slot. Here he comes. In slot number 3 for the Cinnabon Splitters, we are going to see their first round pick, Carbon Show's Pyramithra Amazon Lily. So let's find Amazon Lily, going to be slot number 3 for this team. Alright. So slot 4 for the Cinnabon Splitters. This is that last minute addition they made to their team. Did not play at all in the preseason, was a free agent all off season until about 2 hours ago. This is going to be Bunsui's Meta Knight Fight Me. So let's find Fight Me, let's bring him in. Load in real quick. He has loaded. And finally, slot number 5. This Amiibo did not make any appearances in the in the preseason, so this is going to be his first action in season number 4, preseason and regular season combined. Panger's Lead Brawler Boy Hawk coming in. So we are not going to see Immersion or Wet Stick starting in this game. Immersion had a pretty decent preseason with 3 KOs in 1 game. We see Half Mario's Link Wet Stick not going to start, did not get enough preseason action because Cloud Jr., Amazon Lily, Immersion, they just had very strong performances individually in 3 different games. Alright, let me get my last sip of water of this cup. During that break we'll have after this game for like 2 minutes where I'm going to just get a refill of water, but we are going to see Jacob, Dr. Crockpot, Doodlebob, Redwing, and Raikou going up against Mr. Ninja, Cloud Jr., Amazon Lily, Fight Me, and Boy Hawk. Let's begin. Amiibo Engage at the Cinnabon Splitters, 2 brand new expansion franchises. Your general managers, they're going to be Holy Wars N2 and Half Mario. Alright, so Mario, that's going to be the leadoff for Amiibo Engage, going up against Mr. Ninja, one of the long-time leadoffs. This Me Sword Fighter, by the way, he had a very strong first half to season number 3, but then just started to fall apart near the end. The Swarm, they got bounced in the first round of the playoffs. We'll talk more about the Swarm when they play about 2 games from now. As for now, 57 to 52, 70-52 right now between Jacob and Mr. Ninja. Jacob at 101% thanks to off-screen damage. Going to be off smash getting interrupted, 104 to 59. Jacob coming off stage, he should be able to come back on. He will. So it's going to be 114 to 59. We're going to see the 4th throw, 124 to 59. Jacob coming back on. 124 to 69, down throw. You'll see the up smash, 126 to 95. We're going to see the side B. That's going to be the Charkham side B from Mr. Ninja, by the way. 144 to 95. Jacob should be able to come back onto the stage. Did not even need the up special. 154 to 95. We're going to see Mario, forward smash gets parried. And that's going to be Mr. Ninja with the leadoff win. Dr. Crockpot coming out right now for Holy Wars' team. Amiibo Engage, down smash, 4 Amiibo each as Cloud Jr. Luckman's Cloud coming out right now for the Cinnabon Splitters. Forward air, forward smash is going to miss. It's going to be 34 to 18 right now as Dr. Crockpot coming back on. We're going to see just the Dr. Mario going to get the up throw into up air, followed by, that's going to be a missed side B from the Cloud. 34 to 58 right now. Luckman's Cloud about to get towards full meter. He's about 2 hits away. 43 to 58. We're going to see a forward throw. 53 to 58 right now, as Cloud should get Mater in one hit now. Gonna be 4 tilt, that's a full hit. So it's gonna be 53 to 83 right now. The Cloud gonna have to use the up special in order to come back on, so there goes the recovery. 81 to 83 right now between Dr. Crockpot and Cloud Jr. It's gonna be the Dr. Mario, gonna go for the forward throw. Gonna go off stage, but does not run. Down special actually on the recovery. That will get rid of Cloud Jr. Dr. Crockpot in his debut has 2 KOs. It's going to be 92 to 33 right now between these Amiibo. Going to be 93. Let's see. Up throw into up air. That's going to be a miss down air though. Off special. Amazon Lily. Already at 76%. The first round pick for the Cinnabon Splitters. We're going to see Dr. Crockpot. Up special. That will get rid of Dr. Mario. Here comes Doodle Bob for Amiibo Engage. 0 to 96 right now. We see the PK Thunder. Amazon Lily is going to be too far. 3 versus 2 as Bunswee's Meta Knight Fight Me. The last minute addition to the Cinnabon Splitters coming out right now for the team. 18 to 6%. We're going to see neutral air. Doodle Bob should be able to come back on stage. He should have the distance. Doesn't even need a PK Thunder. 41 to 6 right now. 57 to 6. We're going to see the Lucas. He's going to go for. That's going to be side B from the Meta Knight actually. 66 to 12%. We're going to see Lucas PK Thunder. He will come back onto the stage. It's going to be 73, 81 to 17. We're going to see Meta Knight coming back onto the stage. It's going to be 81 to 22. Meta Knight back up to the stage. 89 to 22. Down smash. Doodle Bob off stage. Meta Knight trying to go for the neutral air, but it's going to send Lucas back onto the stage. 116 to 22. 116 to 38. That's going to be up special. That's going to put some chip damage onto Fight Me. 116 to 48 as Doodle Bob going to use the up smash. That's going to get shielded. And down smash. Doodle Bob off stage. We're going to see the Meta Knight missing the back air. 127 to 48. Side B. 127, 59. Lucas, up smash. That's going to miss once again. We're going to see down tilt, forward throw. Fight Me, off stage at 83. That Pink Thunder is going to chase them near the end, but just get some extra chip damage. 127 to 89. Up smash missing again. This Lucas. 0-3. 0-4 with the up smashes. It's going to be 127 to 89, but that's going to be down special missing. 134 to 94 right now. It's this Lucas. Not taking much damage. Down tilt. Meta Knight at 113, down smash is going to miss. 134 to 113, we're going to see 149 to 113 as we see Fight Me still struggling to get this KO against Doodle Bob. Down smash, Fight Me off stage at 127. This is 154 to 127. You do not want to leave a 1 versus 3 scenario for your team, especially with the Amiibo in the back, but that is going to be 2 versus 2 now as Redwings making their debut in the Squad Track Amiibo Draft League. The undrafted free agent gets that KO. It's a 1 versus 2 scenario for Boy Hawk of the Cinnabon Splitters. 15 to 0 right now. We're going to see up smash miss from the Mii Brawler. 15 to 13. There is still a Lylat in the back for Amiibo Engage. If this Roy does get KO'd, by the way, it's going to be 58 to 13. Right wing coming back onto the stage. 58 to 13. That's a neutral special. 78 to 3 right now. We're going to see just the down tilt into the down throw, followed by the forward smash. Boy Hawk at 51 right now. We're going to see a side special. That will not KO right wing quite yet. It's going to be up special though. Right wing off stage 116. It's 116 to 51. We see the Roy out of shield. It's going to be neutral special. That gets shielded too. Another neutral special. That one will not get shielded. And right wing will be KO'd. It's going to be down to the last Amiibo. It's a 51% difference between Raikou and Boy Hawk. We're going to see the side special. 0 to 96 right now. Side B is going to miss from there. It's going to be down tilt missing once again. 0 to 96. Down tilt. Do we see up special? We see up special. Down air is going to miss from Raikou. Forward smash misses as well. It's going to be 20 to 121. Forward smash again missing. Despite has missed 2 forward smash so far in the stock. 139 to 133. Violet with the down smash. Out of the parry. It's going to be a 5-4 victory for Amiibo Engage. Alright. Mr. Ninja wins the leadoff, but we're going to see KOs from everybody else on Amiibo Engage, including 2 KOs from Dr. Crockpot. After Dr. Crockpot got 2 KOs, there's just back and forth action in the opposite direction as we saw. Mr. Ninja, Amazon Lily, Fight Me, Boy Hawk, they get KOs as well. Let's get this screenshot, and we are going to have a small break before we have games number 10, 11, 12, and 13 of the first round. So, the last 4 games we have for this round is going to be the 456 Squadron at the Chaos Corp, Detroit at the Novas, the Swarm at Your Worst Nightmare, and Red plus Blue at Toronto. So, I'm just going to make sure we have that screenshot real quick. I think we do have that screenshot. Yes, 9 games, 9 screenshots. Let's back out. Let's come back in. I'm going to get a sip of water. Y'all should probably get some water too. We will load the rosters for the next team as well. 456 Squadron at the Chaos Corp. We will be back in 2 to 3 minutes. But in the meantime, let's see. Chaos Corp, Great Cave Offensive Omega form. Let's at least load the stage so we can have that giant PNG in the middle. So 5 versus 5. This and that. Alright. The Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League will resume when we come back.
Deity.
Welcome back to the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. This is going to be Season 4, Round number 1, Game number 10. So, let's get rid of the giant Josh Allen real quick. We are back. We're going to have the 456 Squadron at the Chaos Corp. So, both of these teams were the teams that had Isabels on their rosters, and I say were because the Hound has been released by the 456 Squadron. After a strong Season 2, the Hound struggled in Season 3, fell off in Season 3 with multiple teams, was traded back to 456 Squadron, was a little bit decent, but just struggled in the Season 4 preseason. So, the Hound, no longer a member of the 456 Squadron. If you want the Hound, she is available on waivers if you want to claim her. If you want her for like the next round, I believe 1 hour before the next stream is going to be in about 8 minutes, so make that waiver claim soon. But Error, who had a very strong preseason, going to be the leadoff. We will see Cyber Sands, the first round pick MC Hammer, Media Fire, and Duolingo for the 456 Squadron. Duolingo going to make that start, and Media Fire coming off his best career season with 17 KOs, doubling his total career count from 16 to 33. Grim Knight was lost in the expansion draft. We saw Grim Knight in the previous game just now. But as for the Chaos Corp, Spring Suit, Joseph's Ike, had a pretty solid preseason, so he's going to be the starting leadoff for this team. So we'll have Joseph versus Joseph leadoffs. MLL 456's Ganondorf Nemesis is going to be back for the Chaos Corp. Penger Zelda Vespertine. We mentioned Vespertine earlier because we accidentally brought her in, but Vespertine going to be in here right now for this team. In slot 4, Nachos, Nightmare's first King Deity, going to be in slot 4. And finally, the first round pick of the Chaos Corp, Nightmare Sword, going to be in slot 5. So, Error, Cyber Sands, MC Hammer, Media Fire, Duolingo versus Spring Suit, Nemesis, Vespertine, Nachos, and Nightmare Sword. Let's get started. Game 10 of 13 of round 1. We're going to see Error, Spring Suit, leadoffs, as I think this is the first Joseph versus Joseph leadoff situation. Error was with the team last season, but he's hoping to have a stronger role this year. This is a home game for the Chaos Corp, so we're going to be on their home stage. It's going to be 0-0 right now between Error and Spring Suit. We're going to see 17-26 right now, 17-37. We see out special from the Ike. It's going to miss. 17-51 as we see the forward smash. Error just going to wait for Spring Suit to come back onto the stage. 17-70. We see the Olimar taking some damage. 29-70 right now. We're going to see the forward tilt. 44 to 70%. Olimar back on stage. 44 to 81. Up special misses from the Ike. 44 to 85 right now between these two Amiibo. We're going to see the Olimar, the Ike. It's going to be blue Pikmin, white Pikmin, yellow Pikmin available for this Olimar, by the way. 44 to 96% as the Olimar just jumping around. Ike just slowly trying to approach. This has been one of those standstill bounce around games. It's going to be 44 to 120. Ike should have the distance to come back. He will. Gets a little bit of chip damage onto the Olimar, but now he's off stage once again. That's going to be too far. So Error gets the leadoff win for the 456 Squadron as they are trying to move on from Hound, find a good replacement for her. It's going to be 88 to 20 right now as Error. That's going to be 88 to 42. 104 to 42 right now is Nemesis. We're going to see 104 to 53. Nemesis already taking 53%. It's going to be up smash, multiple up smashes getting interrupted. That's a forward air, and that's going to be 2 KOs from Error as the leadoff. So, this Olimar already showing why the 456 Squadron, why they moved on from the Hound. A pretty solid leadoff beginning. That's going to be 2 kills from Error. So here comes Cyber Sands in this 4 versus 3 scenario with the 456 Squadron in the lead. One thing this team wants to avoid is last season. They started the regular season 0-6, but they finished the rest of the regular season 6-4. If they can just avoid that massive losing streak at the beginning, this team could possibly make it back to the playoffs. 52 to 90 right now. Vespertine off stage. She should be able to come back on. We're going to see Cyber Sands. He is the most recent Amiibo to have a 4 KO performance, I believe. It's 63 to 108 right now. We're going to see up smash. 83 to 108. We're going to see up smash that gets interrupted. Forward smash. That will get rid of Cyber Sands. 3 versus 3 as MC Hammer, the first round pick of the 456 Squadron, making its Squad Tracking Amiibo debut. Immediate up smash KO. Now we have King Deity versus King Deity. MC Hammer versus Nachos. It's 44 to 0 right now. It's Nachos misses the forward smash. It's going to be 44 to 15 now. We set it Gordo. It gets deflected back to Nachos. 44, 50 to 48 right now. Forward tilt. That's going to make this miss forward smash from Nachos. Forward tilt. Up smash, making this 70 to 69. These King Deities, they have been going back and forth. Nachos with the forward tilt is going to be 79 to 69. You see the forward tilt from Nachos again. Not forward tilt from MC Hammer. Going to be 84 to 91. Up air. Nachos will survive the up air. It's 84 to 105 right now. Forward tilt going to make this 92 to 105. Gordo, that is not going to land. We see forward tilt missing. Let's see, 92 to 105 between these two Amiibo. 110 to 105. 110 to 118. Forward air, that's going to be KO. So Nachos gets that KO against MC Hammer. Media Fire coming off his best career season. Off smash, that will not KO Nachos quite yet. It's going to be 0 to 16. 16 to 149 round. Forward smash will get rid of Nachos. It's a 1 versus 2 scenario for Nightmare Sword. The first round pick of the Chaos Corp. So jab, jab, jab from Media Fire, followed by side B and forward air. Going to make this 29 to 54. We're going to see a neutral air miss. Off smash though, that's going to put Media Fire at 52%. Going to be 52 to 54 right now. Still a 1 stock difference with 456 in the lead. 62, 72 to 78 right now. I don't know why I'm copying multiple times, but forward air from Media Fire. The 456 Squadron is going to win this 5 to 3. Alright, so a strong win for the 456 Squadron. They are trying to continue some of that momentum they had at the end of the last season. Error with 2 KOs in the leadoff. Media Fire with 2 KOs. MC Hammer, their first round pick, gets a KO. As for the Chaos Corp, Vespertine with 2 KOs in her debut. Nachos getting 1 KO for his team. Alright, let's press that screenshot button real quick. 3 games remain to the first round of the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. Coming up next, we are going to have Detroit at the Novas. The Novas are once again going to be on the Omega form of Magnet Kent for Season 4. They are the reigning #1 seed in the regular season, finishing, I believe, 11-5 last season. It's going to be Detroit. Detroit might have possibly gotten one of the best waiver wire acquisitions in the offseason. We'll talk about that when we get there. But first, Luckman's Piranha Plant Deku Baba, going to be the first Amiibo for this team. This was the second round pick for Detroit, and he is going to be the leadoff for the squad once we find that plant in question. Deku Baba. In slot number 2 for Detroit, this is going to be one of the long tenured members of this team. This is his 4th season being with Detroit. This is going to be J9K's King Deity coming at you, coming in for his 4th season as a member of Detroit. There we go, here it comes. In the 3rd slot, this is going to be the first round selection from Detroit. This was Detroit's pick in the first round of the draft. Joe's Lylat farmed. So let's find Joe real quick. Here comes Lylat. Farmed. He had a pretty solid preseason so far as Detroit. They are trying to bounce back from their worst record in regular season history. They finished 4-12 last season. They were the worst team in the league aside from Team Instinct, but Team Instinct forward meaning that if anything came to the offseason, the wire, all that, before you consider the expansion teams, Detroit had the highest priority. None of the expansion teams chose this Amiibo, this rookie, who had 15 KOs last season, so she got selected by Detroit in the waiver wire system. This is 1AM's Pyramithra Bloodflame, who spent last season with Team Instinct. Finally, slot number 5, this Olimar right here. He had a very rough season last season with Detroit, hoping that it was just a one-off slump. Duke Fizzle's Olimar Dandori back with its 4th season for Detroit. Alright, so that's going to be your roster for Detroit. As for the Novas, the reigning #1 seed from last season, we are going to see Cicada's Zelda Diabell, one of the 2 reigning best leadoffs last season. Both of them went 10-6 with 16 KOs. Diabell's going to be coming in real quick, so where is she? Here she is, one of the best leadoffs from last season. In slot number 2 for the Novas, we are going to see Mario Dude's Ganondorf Steve, who I believe was the 2nd round pick of this team. So let's find Steve real quick. Mario Dude, Ganondorf. Where is he? He's going to be... No, that is the King Deity. Here is Steve. In the 3rd slot, it's him. Panger's Dr. Mario. Let's find it's him real quick. Where is he? It's him. It's him. Panger's Dr. Mario coming out for the Nova specifically. He is here for season number 4 of the franchise. It's him. Is coming off his best career season as well, having very strong seasons in the last 2 seasons for the Novas. in slot number 4, this is going to be Eon 2's Link, Valorx. He started the first 3 seasons with Veridolge's team, but was traded mid-season to this franchise. He's got to be here with his 2nd season for the Novas. And finally, Mario Dude's Byleth, A+ to me, gonna be here once again for the Novas, so we are going to see her in that 5th and final slot for the team. Going to be the anchor, the closer for this team. Let's find her, let's get her in, and let's get started with the 3rd to last game of the first round. But first, one little sip of water. So we are not going to see PGX's Simon Scorpion, who was acquired in the trade, starting for the Novas today. We will see whether or not they do start in the 2nd round or not. We did see some teams change their roster orders, but I don't think Novas was one of them. Alright, Deku Baba coming at ya. Farmed, Bloodflame, and Andori versus Diabels, Steve. It's him. Valorx and A+ to me. Let's get started. Detroit versus the Novas. Up, left, right, down, A. Deku Baba, Diabels, the rookie, has to start off against the reigning best leadoff. Her and Ditto split the title because they were both 10 and 6 in the leadoff with 16 KOs. Forward smash immediately, but gets super armored. It's going to be 17 20 right now as the Piranha Plant. Getting some good damage immediately. 17-34, that's going to be a down air. Punching that missed down special. 33-55 right now. Forward smash. Diabels currently off stage right now. We saw one Piranha Plant beat the best reigning best leadoff. Can we see 2? It's going to be 38-48. That's a backer there, putting Deku Baba at 70%. 70-92. We're going to see Piranha Plant. Forward tilt misses. Forward smash gets shielded. It's going to be jab jab. 74-107. We see the Piranha Plant. He's going to go to the other side, so he does not get punished, and he does beat the reigning best leadoff. So Deku Baba with the KO against Diabels. She had that 8-0 streak as a leadoff last season, but that is going to get snapped immediately. So Deku Baba will get KO'd immediately by Steve, so it's going to be coming at you versus Steve. We're going to see a forward tilt from coming at you, followed by up throw, up air. Steve already going to be at 65.5%. We see the up smash miss from the King Deity. Up tilt, do we see up air? We do not. 0-80% right now, as we are going to see the up throw, followed by, nope, no up air. 16-80 right now, down tilt. It's going to be down tilt from the King Deity. Now that Gordo's going to miss, so Steve will be able to come back onto the stage. This is a Ganondorf Amiibo, by the way. 45-92. Steve just waiting for it coming at you, and he's going to go high, avoiding the up smash, but gets hit by that down smash instead. 77-92. Forward tilt going to make this 95-92. We see the down tilt again. 112-92. Coming at you. Forward air. 112-106. Down special. This is going to be back and forth between the two Amiibo as up tilt gets interrupted by the forward air from coming at you. We see the parry, out of parry, missed down tilt. That down special is going to land, and Steve has 2 KOs. Immediately gets revenge KO'd though. So now it's him. It's him coming out for the Novas as he faces Farm. So Detroit's first round pick in Farm, gonna deal with the tenured veteran. It's him. This is 4th season with the Novas. It's gonna be 14-21 right now, 29-21. We see a Mario, forward smash misses, side B, that's gonna land on it's him. 29-37, forward smash gets parried, jab, jab, jab from the Byleth. It's him. Currently off stage, he's gonna come back onto the stage though. 29-63, it's him. Gets hit by a side B, 29-80. We see it side B again, that's gonna miss because of the DID. Off smash misses from the Byleth. Forward throw, it's him. Off stage, comes back on. 29-91, it's going to be a back throw. 29-103, it's him coming back onto the stage. We're going to see it's him. That's going to be a get up ledge attack. 42-103, up throw into up air. Farmed is at 67% now, but we see the neutral special that's going to get shielded. It's going to be down throw into down special from 67-95. Farmed going to be able to come back onto the stage. Forward air though, off stage, send extra damage. It's him. So it's 95-119. We're going to see down tilt, out of parry. It's a pill from It's him. Another pill, out of parry. We see, no, that would have been too far for the forward tilt, and he still went for it anyways. 107-129. We're going to see the neutral air. We're going to see a back throw. It's him. Still alive at 144%. It's 107-144, 107-153. It's going to be side B. That's going to get rid of It's him. Farmed with the KO. Here comes Valorx for the Nova. It's going to be 110, 119, now 0. We see, we don't see an up air from Valorx. Actually, it's going to be up smash, and it's going to come down to 2 versus 2. Bloodflame, making her debut for Detroit, already putting 53 onto Valorx. She had 15 KOs last season, 14 Instinct leading, sorry, not leading the team, second for the team. We said jab, We see that jab, jab, jab from Bloodflame. Gonna make this 29 to 43. Sorry, 43 to 81. Up smash again. 57 to 81. Mithra, Pyra, Bloodflame. Gets hit by an up smash. 71 switches to Mithra. It's gonna be another up smash, and we see Mithra still out. Switch to Pyra. Down tilt and a forward air, but the forward air is gonna miss. 98 to 88 as Bloodflame just constantly switching between Pyra and Mithra. Gets hit by that forward smash. Valorx has 2 KOs from the Novas as Dandori has a 1 versus 2 scenario for Detroit. It's gonna be 33 to 88 right now. We're gonna see the forward smash missing. Forward smash. Dandori already at 55 right now. Valorx, we've only seen one Amiibo get a 3 KO performance so far this season. Can it be 2? 55 to 88. 55 to 106. Valorx, he's gonna go for, gets hit by the up smash. It is 55 to 142 right now. Dandori tried to go for the down air. Behind Valorx, actually, it's going to be A plus to me. Jab, jab, jab from Valorx. Dandori off stage. Link tried to go off stage. Does not do anything. Gets a little bit extra chip damage though. 73 to 160 right now as Valorx still alive. It's going to be neutral air, forward smash though. Only the first hit. Dandori is at 88% right now. We see this boomerang. Dandori, mid forward air is going to miss. 107 to 160. Do we see Valorx getting the 3 KO? He will! The Novas, the reigning 1 seed from season number 3, they are going to win this game against Detroit 5 to 3. Alright. 2 KOs from Steve, 3 KOs from Valorx. We saw Farmed getting 2 KOs. Dekubala gets that leadoff win over Diabells though. Alright. So that's going to be a 5 to 3 victory for the Novas over Detroit. So let's see, 2 games remaining to this preseason. The last 2 games we have, we are going to see the Swarm at Your Worst Nightmare, and then close out round 1 of the regular season, Red plus Blue at Toronto. Alright, let's get that screenshot real quick. Let's press the A button. 2 games remain as we're going to head to Your Worst Nightmare stage of Dracula's Castle, but for those of you who have not been watching the preseason, we are not going to be on the Omega format anymore. Instead, we are going to be on Dracula's Castle Battlefield form. Your Worst Nightmare, they added some platforms to their stage thanks to them being built by their 2nd round pick, Malpractice, so he's going to be there building those stages. Malpractice will not start for the team, however, but let's find that roster for the Swarm first. Alright, Penger's Hero Low, going to be the first to be able for this team, so let's find Low as the Swarm. They're trying to find the replacement for Mr. Ninja's absence as Mr. Ninja. He is now a member of the Critical Crashers, I believe. No, not the Critical Crashers. He is a member of, I forgot what team he is with. I should probably know this. He's a member of the Cinnabon Splitters. Yes. Penger, Hero, Low. Let's find Low real quick. Low is going to be here. So this Hero Amiibo going to be the leadoff for this team. I think this was the 1st round or 2nd round pick. I think it was the 1st round pick for this team. Alright, slot number 2. He had 24 KOs last year with a magical season. CSharp's Ganondorf Vin Diesel. Alright. Oh, I dropped my power saves. I need to grab it up real quick. Where to go? Here it is, underneath my foot. In slot number 3, this is going to be Vic Texas Olimar Baba Booey. So let's find Baba Booey real quick. Here she comes. In slot 4 for the Swarm. All of their other starters are still here, by the way. So Luckman's Link. This is his 4th season with the Swarm. One of the longest tenured members with this team, alongside Vin Diesel. But we're going to find the Link real quick. Luckman Link Sidon. He is back with a 4th season with the Swarm. Alright, scan him in, bring him in, and finally, the 5th slot, this is going to be Ditto's King Deity, I Don't Love You. He had a pretty decent season in Season 1 with the Swarm. He's back for Season 2, and we're going to see what he could possibly do in his 2nd season. This King Deity, by the way, he won an Amiibo tournament during the off-season. I forgot to mention that. There were some other Amiibo that won Amiibo tournaments during the off-season, all that, ranked tournaments. Trying to remember who else might have won one. I know 1AM's King Deity won one. I think, you know what? If you or a loved one won an Amiibo tournament during this off-season, shout them out if they are here in the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. Alright, but that's going to be it for the Swarm. Your Worst Nightmare. Let's find them real quick. So Bufo was taken in the expansion draft by the Critical Crashers. So Your Worst Nightmare, they need to find the replacement leadoff for here. Similar to the 456 Squadron, they're going to be starting an Olimar as their leadoff. So let's find Crunchy's Olimar Colonist. Let's bring him. Here he is. Then the rest of the roster is going to be all Nightmare Amiibo. Let's start with our first round pick in the draft. Nightmare's King Deity Rice. This King Deity, he is expected to be more aggressive than Pancakes, but he is going to be Gordo free, similar to the likes of Rice and Tilted. Sorry, not Rice and Tilted, Pancakes and Tilted. In slot 3, Nightmare, Pyramithra, Chroma. We're going to see Chroma for the first time this season, so let's find her real quick. Where is she? Chroma. Come on down. Nope, that is Crystal. Here is Chroma. Actually, no. Minor correction on information. Sorry. Nightmare's King Deity. Sorry. Zornch's Pokemon trainer. Sobufo is not a member of the Critical Crashers. Sobufo is a member of the Bastion Brawlers. We apologize. Nightmare's King Deity Crystal, formerly of the 456 Squadron. Crystal is with the Critical Crashers. My apologies. In slot number 4, we are going to see Nightmare Steve Zerby, who was acquired from the Time Zone Squad at the trade deadline. So let's find Zerby real quick. He is no longer the trader. And finally, the 5th slot for your worst Nightmare. This is going to be her 4th season with the team. Nightmare's Lylat Shion. Let's find Shion real quick, bring her in, and that's going to be the roster for your worst Nightmare. So let's find her real quick. Shion, where is Shion? Here she is. She's here. She's back for her 4th season in this league. Alright. As Nightmare likes to call this rivalry, Battle of W. This is going to be the Swarm against your worst Nightmare. Let's get started. We have Low, Vin Diesel, Baba Booey, Sidon, I Don't Love You, versus Colonist, Rice, Chroma, Zerby, and Shion. Let's begin. Let's press those buttons. Up, left, right, down, A. Low, Colonist, they're going to be your leadoffs. Pangers, Hero. Both teams trying to replace their previous leadoffs. We'll see how these leadoffs do against each other. As your worst Nightmare, this is their first season on the battlefield form of Dracula's Castle. Their last 3 seasons were all spent on the Omega form. Last season, they rented out this venue also to the 8-bit bots, but the 8-bit bots, they are not continuing in Season 4, so your worst Nightmare is back to being the solo tenant of this stage. 36 to 67 right now. We're going to see Olimar down throw. We see a forward air. Actually, it's going to be a side B. That is the white Pikmin dealing some damage onto Low. So Low is going to be at 83, 93%. It's in the 93 to 83 right now. Low is off stage. Olimar trying to go for the down air, and Low gets a down air instead. So Pangers, Hero, Low getting that down air. That was a bad down air miss from the Colonist, and instead it's going to be Low. So Nightmare King Deity Rice for tilt. Low should be able to come back onto the stage. Let's see. Nope, that's going to be a Gordo. So the Gordo, we're going to see just Low still trying to come back onto the stage. That's going to be another Gordo, but that will get the job done as Vin Diesel now coming out for the Swarm. It is 4 versus 4. Yes, that was Low. 0 to 30 right now. We're going to see the up tilt. Do we see a Gandalf try to go for the down right there, but that would have not been able to get rid of Rice at that percent. 27 to 41 right now. Gandalf going off stage, but Rice should be able to come back on. Yes, both Amiibo still trying to come back onto the stage. They are back. 38 to 62 right now. We're going to see a forward tilt again from Rice. 48 to 62. Down throw, up air. Rice going to make this 71 to 62. Let's see. Up tilt, followed by neutral air from the Ganondorf. 84 to 74. It's going to be 84 each right now. So let's see. Rice. This Ganondorf, by the way, he has not had a single KO since round 16 of the regular season. Had it done in round 17, did not have any KOs during the playoffs, so he is trying to get his first KO since the drought. So it's technically a 3-game drought for Vin Diesel. It's going to be 133 to 150, and Vin Diesel does not get a KO here, so it's going to be 0 to 103. Rice has 1 KO so far. It's going to be 16, 27 to 103. Sorry, Rice actually has 2 KOs so far for your worst Nightmare. Baba Booey already at 61%. It's going to be a back throw. 78. That's a Gordo. 95 to 103. Can Rice become the second Amiibo in this league to have 3 KO performance? 111 to 113. We're going to see the Gordo. That's not going to land. 120 to 118 right now. Rice, that's going to be a forward throw from Olimar. Rice is off stage, and Baba Booey just going to get hit by the forward air. 135 to 132 as Baba Booey comes back on the opposite ledge. It's going to be up tilt, and Rice has 3 KOs for your worst Nightmare, the rookie. It's going to be Sidon coming out right now. Luckman's Link Amiibo. They need to do damage control as this is a 4 versus 2 scenario for the reigning number 2 seed. 21 to 149. We see Rice coming back onto the stage, getting rid of that bomb. It's 34 to 149. Forward tilt. Sidon. Up smash. He's at 68%. Gordo. Sidon is at 96%. Don't tell me it's going to happen in round 1. 96 to 149. It will not. We will not see a 4 KO performance quite yet. Just 3 from Rice, but it's going to be 3 versus 2 right now. Sidon, if he gets KO'd here, it's going to be 1 versus 3 from I Don't Love You. He has made a comeback from this situation before, but you don't want to ideally put your King Deity in that type of situation. It's going to be 145, 158 to 0 right now. We're going to see Chroma. What will Chroma do? That's going to be a side B. That will still not get rid of Sidon quite yet. He is still alive at 174%. Chroma is going to go for the side B. This time, it will still not be enough. Sidon is still alive at 187. Chroma switches over to the Mythra. Pyra is going to be, we don't see her going for the out smash opportunities. That's a missed forward smash. 187 to 22. Mythra back in right now. Pyra back once again. Finally, the neutral air, as I Don't Love You has a 1 versus 3 scenario for the Swarm. So, the Swarm with a 1 versus 3 scenario right now. I Don't Love You has come back from this type of scenario back before in Season 3. It's going to be 11 to 85 right now. We're going to see this King Deity. Can he do it again? That's KO number 1. So here comes Zerby, Nightmare Steve Amiibo, acquired in the trade at the trade deadline last season from the Time Zone squad. It's going to be 11 to 42, 11 to 56. Zerby already taking 56%. The minecart, as I Don't Love You, at 30% right now. Zerby only has wooden tools right now. He's at 85%. There is still Xion in the back, by the way. Going to be 30 to 114. We're going to see 11. That Gordo's going to hit Zerby. This is going to be 30 to 131. That's a side B. It's going to come down to the last Amiibo, ladies and gentlemen. I Don't Love You. Can he make the comeback? It's going to be 44, 55, 67 to 13 right now. Xion trying to seal this game. 67 to 33. We're going to see the down throw. We're going to see the back air. Xion off stage at 67 to 61. That Gordo is going to get a little weird bounce, but doesn't do anything. 67, 100 to 73 right now, because after that, the Gordo had gotten deflected. It's going to be a side B. This King Deity likes to go for his on-stage Gordos. 131, 132 to 73. We're going to see the forward air. 132 to 87. Xion is going to go for the side B. That's going to hit. I Don't Love You, still alive at 146%. But that side B, Xion will make sure there is no comeback. Your worst nightmare will escape 5 to 4. So your worst nightmare, they almost blew this lead. That would have been their worst blown lead. It's going to be 3 KOs from Rice in the debut though, 2 from I Don't Love You, bringing this down to the last Amiibo. Low with that leadoff lead, going low against Colonists with that down air. We see Sidon with 1 KO, Chroma got a KO, but Xion able to make sure that this isn't your worst blown lead. Gonna be the game-winning KO from Xion, Nightmare's Byleth, the good, old, reliable for this team. So, 5-4 victory for your worst nightmare over the Swarm. Your worst nightmare getting off a great start, especially with 3 KOs from Rice. Rice is another King Deity with high expectations. Him, MC Hammer, and Bob. Maybe later on in the season we could possibly see them contend. Alright. So, we have 1 game left to round number 1. Then after round 1, let's see, it's currently 9:18 Central Time. And about 40 minutes from now, we're going to be getting started with round 2 on a separate live stream. In fact, we actually still need to make the thumbnail for that live stream. So we're going to make that after this last game. It's going to be Red plus Blue at Toronto. Alright, so Toronto, home stage, going to be Battlefield. So, the very first game we had of this round, we had Edmonton with some roster issue mishaps. We're also going to see some roster issue mishaps with Toronto too. Toronto forgot to update their roster after releasing Frostbite Shock Neosis. So instead of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we are going to see the 4 Amiibo they started in that last round, plus their highest remaining bench players. So, the highest Amiibo listed on their bench is going to be Duke Fizzle's Me Brawler Prof Help. So we are not going to see the Season 1 MVP Nezuko. We are not going to see the Season 2 MVP Silly because of another roster mishap from Toronto. They have submitted a new roster order for round 2, so we will see a proper order for Toronto in the second round. But first, Red plus Blue. We're going to see most of the same starters for this team. Let's start with Mario Dudes Olimar. Fred going to be the leadoff. Was the leadoff for the second half of the team a better improvement over Lego Batman in terms of leadoff. So we're going to find Fred. Here he comes. Gonna get some water while we load some of these Amiibo. In slot 2, we are going to see Panger's Meta Knight Lore, who had 17 KOs as a rookie. He just simply got overshadowed by the likes of Scorpion and also Pancakes. But we're going to see him in slot number 2, Panger Meta Knight Lore, W Lore. In slot number 3 for Red plus Blue, we are going to see their first round rookie. This is going to be Soy Sauce's Pyramithra Doomed Yuri. another Pyramithra in this league. So let's find Doomburi real quick. Where is she? Trying to find that Doomburi. Here is that Doomburi. Alright, slot 4. We are going to see their second round pick, actually. Half Mario's Ryu Bloxer. The second round pick of Red plus Blue going to be in slot 4. And finally, Red plus Blue. They traded for this amiibo during the preseason. This is going to be Jaws' Byleth Power, acquired from the Fantasy Feet Enthusiasts. That's why we saw Lego Batman playing earlier for the Fantasy Feet Enthusiasts. They won their game 5-4 over JG Wentworth. So Lego Batman getting that game-winning KO. Alright, as for Toronto, so as mentioned, they did have a little bit of roster issue mishap, so we are going to see 99 Knots Pokemon Trainer Flazer Draw as lead off once again. This Pokemon Trainer likes to switch more often than other Pokemon Trainers. That's one thing I've noticed about this. Let's find Flazer Draw real quick. Where is he? Here he is. Slot 1, the undrafted free agent rookie, gonna be making the start debut. In fact, we're gonna see multiple rookies starting for this team. Actually, 3 rookies in the first 3 slots. The second rookie starting for this team is going to be Luckman's Rosalina Owo. So, a low tier amiibo for this team. She's been having a somewhat decent preseason at Toronto. They want to see the potential that Rosalina and Luma could have in the Squad Strike format, especially in a higher tier such as A+. I generally don't know what's going to happen if there's ever a new tier list, because I know we're overdue for a tier list, but I think if they started working on a tier list now, it might be too late for that tier list to affect Season 5. So if any seasons get affected by a new tier list, something like that, like let's say, like, I don't know if it's going to happen, King Dedede moving up, something like that. If there's a new tier list, Season 5 probably won't be affected because it'll probably take a month. New tiers probably comes out like November, something like that. It would probably be Season 6 of the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League which gets affected if any of those amiibo like move up a tier from A+ to S. Now, if an S tier amiibo moves down to A+, that's going to be a very fun thing to happen too, because that amiibo would become legal in the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. I do have a protocol plan in place if amiibo moves up from A+ to S though. You'll see what it is whenever we get to that type of situation, that scenario. That's why I want to do something little with the Squad Strike off-season tournament. Anyways, amiibo number 4, we're going to see Amalgamate's Me Sword Fighter, Mordes. She was with the 8-Bit Boss last season, did not start a game, so she was on the bench all season. She's going to be making her first action since Season 2 with the Time Zone Squad. Finally, Duke Fizzle's Me Brawler Prop Health. He was the highest placing amiibo on the bench, highest ranked according to what we had, the order. Because usually it just gets randomized the first time we actually do it, so he's just on the bench, pressing a bunch of 99s. Alright, so, Prof Help gonna be the anchor. But this fighter's already in the squad. Oh, I scanned in Mr. Ninja. Okay, that makes sense. I actually scanned in Mr. Ninja. Whoops. Mr. Ninja, you already played, so let's bring in Prof Help instead. Alright, where is Prof Help? Here he comes, gonna be in this slot right here. Mr. Ninja. Sorry, Prof Help. We don't need Mr. Ninja. Mr. Ninja already played. He played for the Cinnabon Splitters. Alright, final game of the first round. We're going to have Fred, Lord, Doomburi, Bloxer, and Powered going up against Flazer Draw, Owo, Kaleen, Mordes, and Prof Help. Let's begin. Final match of round 1. Fred, Flazer Draw going to be your leadoffs. Toronto, this roster order is only temporary. We'll probably see a different roster for round 2, but because they didn't submit it in time, this is the roster they have to go with. Alright. Final match of the first round. We're going to see Red plus Blue in the final match for both this round and next round. I just realized it after making the schedule, all that. In fact, Red plus Blue, they're going to have, like, a bunch of late games in the first 4 rounds. So I apologize to Jaws, Razor Force, Soy Sauce, all that for putting y'all like super late. That was completely unintentional. Alright, going to be 32-16 right now. We're going to see the Ivysaur. This is Ivysaur leading Pokemon Trainer, 55-16 right now. It's going to be down air that gets parried. Fred with the up tilt, 66-21 right now. Charizard's going to be coming out for Flazer Draw now, so Flazer Draw with the Charizard. That was going to be a point blank Flare Blitz. It gets interrupted by a grab, so not exactly the best move. Now we see a Flare Blitz. That's not point blank. Halfway across the stream, and that will KO. Alright. Lore coming out right now for this team. Charizard able to come back with the Flare Blitz. It's going to be 0-104 right now. Lore so far shutting this Charizard pretty effectively. That's going to get shielded. That's going to be a flurry. Charizard off stage. Flare Blitz. That's going to connect. And will Charizard have distance? That's a back air, so we won't find out. Lore with his first KO this regular season. Luckman's Rosalina Owo coming out right now for Toronto. Going to be 37-12 right now. We see a forward smash. 46-12. We're going to see a down smash as Meta Knight tried to go off stage but gets interrupted by the Luma. 52-27. Forward smash. Lower at 73 right now as this Rosalina. Could this Rosalina possibly get a KO in her first game? It's going to be 73-42. Rosalina barely makes it back onto the stage. It's going to be 73-51. Rosalina, we have some awesome off-stage shenanigans. 93-51 right now between these two Amiibo. So, 107-51, both Amiibo off stage. Lower, Rosalina, it's going to be 117-59. And Rosalina comes back onto the stage, going for that weird angle. Lower is going to fall short, actually. So, Owo gets that KO against Lore. Here comes Doom Yuri. Gonna be a jab, jab, jab for the Pyra. We see the out smash. Owo still alive at 93. So it's gonna be the first round pick from Red plus Blue. It's gonna be Doom Yuri, down air, up special. That's gonna get rid of Owo. Here comes Kayleen for Toronto. This is Carbon Show Samus, the third of 3 rookies as you mentioned. So we're gonna see the Samus down tilt. Do we see forward air? We're instead going to see neutral special, but it gets interrupted by the side B. 52-14 in this 3 versus 3 scenario. Going to be a down throw into forward air. 63-28. We're going to just see up special. That's going to miss. Down special. Doom Yuri's going to be able to come back onto the stage, actually. I think she had that second jump available, so that's how she was able to get back on. 76-44. It's going to be a back throw. Back throw is Doom Yuri off stage, and Samus tried to go in for the up air. Does not do anything with it. Gets footstooled onto the stage. It's going to be 103-44 right now. Kayleen, that's a neutral air. That's going to be down smash after Pyra missed the side B. It's going to be a back air. Does not land because of directional air dodge. 116-44. 116-58. We're going to see Samus coming back onto the stage. It's going to be 116-58 as we see shielding, back air, Doom Yuri, even with Mithra, should be able to come back onto the stage with Mithra, but that's a down air right there from Kayleen. So Kayleen with that down air KO blocks her. The second round pick for Red plus Blue coming out right now for this team. Going to be 21-58. We're going to see that grab. That's going to miss. 27-58. Samus with the dash attack. Going to be 39-58. That was a down air attempt right there to try to get 2 down airs, but that's not going to miss on the Ryu. Just a little wide to the right. 53-66-58 now. We're going to see the Samus. She can go for the charge shot if she wants to, but I think she prefers to go for the medium. That's a down air. That's not the sweet spot, but that is 2 KOs from Carbon Show Samus. It's going to come down to Power, who has a 1 versus 3 scenario for Red plus Blue. The new acquisition as part of that preseason trade, down special, that's going to be armored, that's going to get rid of Kayleen. Here comes more deaths for Toronto. 1 versus 2 now. Power is only at 26%. We're going to see the up throw into the up air. This is more Des making her first appearance in as a starter since season number 2. 34-30 right now. Power comes back onto the stage. It's going to be neutral air. We see the down smash making this 49-30. 62-30 right now. We're going to see just the down smash getting parried. Down tilt into up tilt. Do we see up air? 62-52 right now. We're going to see up tilt getting shielded. That's an up smash which misses from Power. 76-52 right now. 88-52. We're going to see a side B that misses from more Des. Down tilt into up air. More Des. That's another up air. More Des at 80% now. 106-80 right now after the up smash and up air. More Des is going to win this for Toronto as Toronto, even with an improper roster order, they're going to win this 5-3. So, we spoke to the general manager of the team of Toronto, and they accepted that they had to use this roster order for this round, and they said, actually, this roster order might be better. It might certainly be better for this round because look at that. 2 KOs from Kayleen. Toronto was able to win this game 5-3. Let's get that screenshot real quick. We see Flazer draw with that leadoff win over Fred thanks to that flare blitz halfway across the stage. Owo, Mordes getting KOs. Doom Yuri, Thor, Power, they get KOs for Red plus Blue as Power could not make the comeback for the team. They were down 1 versus 3. Alright, so let's double check we got all 13 screenshots for this round. Let's see, count with me. 5, 10, 13, yes we do. 13 games, 13 screenshots. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is part of a doubleheader. We are going to be back in 30 minutes on the next stream. In that next stream, we are going to have round 2 of the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. Let's actually talk about who's facing who in round 2. So, round 2 is going to feature the Cinnabon Splitters at Detroit, the Boston Brawlers at Chaos Corp, Your Worst Nightmare at Edmonton, Very Dog's team at Dynamic Divorce, Time Zone Squad at Toronto, Green Bay at Ottawa, Fantasy Feed Enthusiasts at the Swarm, the 456 Squadron at the Ceiling Fans, Buffalo at Amiibo Engage, Miami at the Critical Crashers, JG Wentworth at No Custody, Fun Gang at the Diddle Burritos, and then to close out the night, the Novas at Red plus Blue. That's why we started 1 hour early so we could get this doubleheader done because By the time we end the doubleheader, the second part of the doubleheader is going to be like midnight my time, 1 a.m. for those of you in the East Coast. By the way, thank you guys for coming to yesterday's stream, all that. We had the same amount of watch hours, all that, for yesterday's stream, even though we started 2 hours late. I really appreciate that, all that. These doubleheaders that we're doing, we're going to do these doubleheaders on Fridays and Saturdays, most likely during the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. So during those 2 days, we'll try to do doubleheaders, all that. This season will start with a doubleheader because here's the thing. It probably won't be until Monday or Tuesday where we get more games done of the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. It will depend. Alright. So, thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for chatting. Thank you guys for sending Amiibo, training Amiibo, participating in this league, being in the YouTube chat. Like, subscribe, all that. We are going to be back in 30 minutes with round 2 of the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. So I will see you in 30 minutes. I'll see y'all then.